All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are now live. We never have any viewers in the beginning because we're just getting started. But for anybody that comes back and watches this again, right now I have Mr. Elliot Cooper on the microphone. This is Mr. T. We got to get a few things set up here yet, so I'm going to turn it over to Elliot. He's going to describe what Dutchman Field is like right now. He's going to describe and tell you who's playing in this game. And he's mostly going to fill the air until I'm able to get back here. So, Elliot, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi.
Perfect. We're going to do the best that we can, ladies and gentlemen. Game starts here relatively soon, so I've got to get the cameras and everybody ready to go here. We will have on-screen scoring. We'll have multiple camera angles. You're going to have live commentary and all the above. So, Elliot, you got it.
All right. Well, it is a bright, sunny day out here. Right now we've just got the Owensville Dutchgirls out in their pink uniforms. It is pink out day, or game.
You're going to sit kind of over here by Elliot. You got it up in the sky?
But it is a nice and bright 84 degrees out here in Owensville. Forecast looks like it's going to be clear all game, so should hopefully be a good game for some softball. We got Owensville taking on Rolla, and should be a fun game.
Keep it going, Elliot.
I'm trying my best.
Tell us some stuff that happened at school today. We just had homecoming.
Yeah, we did just have homecoming week or two ago. Last week. It was.
You're going to be on the side now.
It's pretty fun. I personally didn't go to the dance, but I heard that it was very entertaining. The football game did not go as great, though. But as a member of the Owensville Marching Band, I feel obligated to mention that homecoming week, that weekend, Saturday, the Owensville Marching Dutchmen had a competition that they went to, and they got second place in their division, with Pacific taking first place. Yeah, kind of, pretty much. Yeah, just filling the silence.
Well, here, no, I can do this. Because I can move this back and put my book in the front.
Come talk.
However you want to do it. I'm not lazy.
This camera will just stay sitting here the whole time.
Yeah, we're live. Yes. I can't think of anything to talk about, man.
All right, can you get Bradley's plugged in?
Is plugged in. Is mine putting out feed?
I don't have a feed on this one yet, granted. And yours is not putting out feed either. It's Field World, so you're going to have to get them connected. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting, I see we have 5 viewers right now, so I apologize. I had cross-country practice, and we are trying to coordinate getting all of our students with their cameras in the right positions, but we are just about there. I am going to turn it back over to the wonderful Elliot Cooper, who's got the hottest commentary for all of you, and we'll have it ready to go here in just a moment. I'll be right back, and I will save Elliot. So, Elliot, do the best that you can. Just don't get me fired. That's the rule of TV Studio. Don't get Mr. T fired.
Yep. It's the basic rule.
That's fine. All right.
Yeah.
Is that thing up in the air right now?
Us as members in TV Studio and Intro to TV Studio, he tells us every day we only have one rule. Whenever we're filming, editing videos or whatnot, don't get Mr. T fired. And so far we've done a good job at that. I'm glad I enjoy him as a teacher here. And
50-50.
You only got 3 times Zoom on
Oh, no,
this.
you got to get this one.
What?
You need
Yeah,
that.
you were giving me the wrong end.
Yes.
Give me. Where's it go? Down?
Not right now, no. So turn it off and on. Make sure it's plugged into the right slot.
This?
Your camera is very important, though.
Hey, are we good?
Elliot,
Is it easier if I say it?
Yeah.
why?
so I can talk to you.
Zoom in a little bit.
What do you want? Okay.
Make sure you have your feet.
That's okay.
Do I have you? Do I?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am back, and what you're seeing right now is a live feed from our aerial drone. We are going to have a drone view for this game as well. The drone is piloted by the one, the only Maddox Parker. We are so lucky to have Maddox. Again, I apologize for those that are viewing right now. It's a bit of a scramble. I also coach middle school cross country, so I had to get them going on what they are doing today, and then I also am trying to get this broadcast put together here. So we are just about to the point where we are ready to go. I think Elliot covered it a little bit, but we do have, we're welcoming the Rolla Bulldogs today, the Rolla Lady Bulldogs, as they play the Owensville Dutchgirls for their pink out game. This is also the last home Dutchgirls baseball game or softball game of the season. Elliot, if you want to pop out the window real quick and just let Granite know that it is connected now, so it's good to go, that would be amazing.
Where's Granite at?
We are going to offer 4 different camera angles. You can see this angle right here right now. This is of the exchanging of the lineup cards before we get going here. I'm also going to get a scoreboard on screen for you guys in just a moment. As Elliot was saying earlier, weather is absolutely gorgeous today here in Owensville. Couldn't really ask for better weather as Mr. Elliot jumps back on the microphone here with me. Elliot, how was school today for you, my man?
Good.
Oh, you are muted.
Oh, I am muted.
How was school for you today?
Good.
Elliot, what'd you do at school today?
Not much.
You need to use more words.
I know I need to use more words.
What'd you do?
So it's a little bit confusing because there's another student up here that's helping fly the drone, and she's speaking to Elliot, and Elliot is speaking back to her, but you can't hear what she is saying. So, Elliot, what did you have for lunch at school today?
It was Salisbury steak with mashed potatoes.
That sounds pretty good.
It was pretty good.
Elliot is also a student that is in my. Granted, you are good to go. It's set up. So you need to go out to center field, just to the right. So you're going to be a little bit behind second base, but you need to make sure the second baseman is not blocking. You want to have the pitcher and the catcher and the batter in the shot. You're zoomed in pretty tight.
And question.
What's your question?
If it's cool with you, at some point, like maybe whenever you come back, I wouldn't mind trying to do some commentary. Since I'm usually down
Okay.
the field, I wouldn't mind trying to be up
Okay.
and watch a little bit.
Yep. We'll. I'll talk with Elliot here, and we'll try to switch him out there with you. Okay.
That sounds good with me.
Perfect. So we're going to have a couple different commentators for you all today. And if you're joining us from Rolla, we do, encourage you guys jump in the chat. Let us know. I know the Rolla softball team has done pretty well this year. We're excited to see how today goes. Also, I have to say, Coach Hoey, the head coach of the Lady Bulldogs, was my summer baseball coach whenever I was in high school. I know Coach Hoey really well. He's a fun guy, that is for sure. So I'm actually going to have Coach Hoey on in between games. He is going to come on and join us in the broadcast. We just got the live scoreboard on screen right now, so you're going to see that throughout the game. Elliot, how much do you know about softball? What is your knowledge in softball?
Not the greatest, but I know that it's at least a little similar to baseball, and I know a decent much about baseball.
Okay, you know a decent much about baseball. Perfect. It is similar to baseball. It's not exactly the same. Do you know how balls and strikes work?
Say yes.
Sure.
So a ball would be, if it's not in the strike zone, the umpire will call ball. And what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to let you look at this screen here. So you're going to operate the on-screen scoreboard as I am operating the video. And I'm going to have to, looks like I'm going to have to call Granite potentially because he looks like he lost connection out in the outfield. So we'll have to figure that out. If you could call Granite, tell him that he lost connection with the the feed here. We will have a behind the plate shot. We have an up here in the press box shot, and you can actually see out in right field. He's not quite where I'd set up typically, but he's also never done a softball game before. So we'll get him dialed in. Guys, give us an inning or so, and we'll have this thing completely dialed in. Also, once they start doing announcing and things like that, I will stop talking, and you'll get to hear through the PA speakers here what's going on at the field.
Mr. T, tell me when Granite's in the right spot.
Granite needs to continue moving.
A lot more.
Yeah, tell him to take like 20 more steps.
Take like 20 more steps.
Also, does he know that he's not connected?
You did get that you're not connected, right?
Does anybody have the?
All right.
Like right there.
Yeah, he should be able to see from there probably. All right. So, we do have a drone view for this evening. We're going to get some drone footage, like I said earlier in the broadcast. Excited to see some plays develop. Hey, actually, let's just take Mr. Maddox Parker here. Could you give us a little fly around with the drone to give the viewers something to entertain to watch here as we're getting ready for the game? Zoom out real quick. What does the zoom out look like? Okay. So this drone in particular was purchased by our Owensville High School Booster Club. We've been using it a lot for the football games. Football team likes to have some film to see how the plays develop in the game. And it can be flown as long as you have somebody that has their drone pilot license in the vicinity to work as the pilot in command if needed. And that is what I am. I have the drone pilot license to help make sure that nothing goes wrong. So we have that under control. You can also see Granite right there. Granite is still not connected. If one, your camera is good, yes. So 1 second. I want to pause for the national anthem. All right, that was the national anthem, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, I had the wrong input on there for a moment during the national anthem, so you only got to hear the tail end of it. But now we're going to get started here in just a moment.
So as the Dutchgirls are taking the outfield, Mr. T trying to solve a few more camera issues, and he is going out and fixing them right now. So it'll be just me on the commentary, and I don't know if you can see it right now from the drone view, but they are both wearing pink jerseys. So you will have to tell them apart by the pants.
I did send 16 and 17. Okay, that's 1 and 2. Yeah.
Okay, Elliot. Okay, I'm Lily. They're about to start the game. The pitchers are all meeting at the mound right now. You know what I meant, Maddox. Not all the pitchers, all the players. Is that Bailey in center field?
It does look like it.
Bailey's one of our seniors.
It is.
Senior night was this past week, I believe.
That is Bailey Dare in center field.
Oh, first pitch. That was a nice strike.
It's a strike.
Here's another pitch. Ooh, nice at the third. First out, caught by Ari.
Our second batter is number 17, Peyton Watson.
Yeah.
Second batter's up.
No, I still don't.
Ooh, that's a foul ball back.
Why don't you bring it back here real quick? You're gonna have to wait till you can't. Is your oh, it's on. It's on. You're good. I can't really hear you very good.
Ooh, there's a hit to right field.
You had the feed.
Ooh, she caught that. Who is that? Is that Trinity Rossi?
Next batter is number 15, Crystal Klossner.
It does look like that is.
That looks like Trinity.
Zoom in real quick. I'll tell you when you're
Does Mr. T have a roster? That's a strike. That looks like a close
Strike.
ball. That's a nice strike.
right now. They need to get the pitcher in. There you go. That's the shot right there. That is the perfect shot. That's what it looks like on.
Here's the pitch.
Oh, there's a hit to shortstop. Oh, she dropped it from a little bit. I think she's safe at first.
Yes, I need you to keep
Our next batter is number 2, Emma Schwartz.
I will have Brandon.
He's our fourth batter. Are you enjoying your softball game?
Yes.
You're enjoying it?
Yep. First time I'm doing commentary, so it's
Yeah.
gonna be rough.
You don't talk a lot, do you, Elliot? Oh, there's a pitch. There's another strike. Looks like she's mostly pitching strikes today.
So far, hasn't pitched a ball.
Ooh, hit right to the pitcher.
Ball back to the pitcher.
That's third
That
out.
is a double play.
Oh, no. That's the third out. That's not a double
Sure.
play. You're so close.
We'll go with that.
You're so close. It's okay, Elliot. You're so close. Was it because there was a person running to second?
Mm-hmm.
She didn't get out.
Yeah, I know.
It's okay, Elliot. It's okay. Elliot, how much baseball have you watched in your life?
Not much.
Yeah. Have you been to a high school game?
No, I actually haven't.
You haven't been to one? You
First high school game of
There's a lot of
softball
wind.
or baseball.
First high school game? Do you ever go to any games at the school?
Not many.
Not many. Ooh, look at that pretty drone view, Elliot. Look at it. Medics, what are you doing? You should zoom in. Zoom in, Medics. Yeah, look at that. Zoom in.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to help these guys back.
We're doing great. Elliot's just not talking.
I love the ground out at the end of the
That's a
last
double
inning. That was a
play.
double play. Yeah, I was very confused on that because the last I checked, that was not how double plays work.
I
But
was like, why'd you just say double play?
it's okay. We're learning here, so it's a learning environment.
Dude, this is so loud in my ears. I sound really loud.
All right, so for the viewers at home, you can see us in the window here. I'm waving my hand right next to Miss Crystal Eli. She's running the scoreboard here for the Dutchgirls softball game today. Also keeping scorebook. Also up here we have the PA announcer, which is none other than the Miss Cindy Kopelman.
Yeah.
I always try to go through the broadcast team as we get started here, and it looks like we have 10 viewers right now, so thanks for everybody that's tuned in with us. It took us a minute to get going here, and it's not going to be perfect. We are learning as we're going as well, but we do have 4 different camera angles. We got the press box cam that we will pan to relatively frequently as you see a play develop. We'll also pan to this aerial view from our drone that you guys will get to see. We have the view that you get to see like in a Cardinal game from the outfield. This will be tuned in. This is a wireless camera, so sometimes it has a little bit of issues. Hit
That's
right
nice
back to the
snap.
pitcher. So, Lily, did you ever used to play softball?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, I was gonna say because you were talking like you knew the game a little bit.
Yeah, I played softball. I pitched quite a bit.
Okay, so you're familiar. You're familiar.
Yeah, I haven't played since middle school.
All right, and the pitch, it looks like it's going to be swung on and missed. The pitcher here for Rolla looks like she's throwing pretty hard here, number 15. All right. Another strike is going to make the count 0-2 as the Dutch girl 2-hole hitter is down in the count early here.
Hey, do you have a roster? Do you know any of these people's names?
I will go get a roster after this inning.
I was going to say, I don't know any of these people's names.
That was going to be caught by the third baseman to retire the number 2 hitter for the Dutch girls. We are down to our third hole hitter, the number 20, Hannah Keeney. She also does a lot of pitching for the Dutch girls as well. I know that. We might have Coach Dave join us here in a little bit. If you've ever watched our broadcast before, as the pitch comes in, it's going to be high. Start the count 1-0. Coach Dave is another teacher here at Owensville High School, and he also does the broadcasting with us. He does all the football games with me usually. But he's at cross-country practice right now too. So next pitch is also delivered a little bit high here for number 15 from the Lady Bulldogs. Good hitters count here. So a good hitters count, Elliot, is whenever there's more balls than strikes. Because now the pitcher really needs to throw a strike here, so Hannah's really looking for something to hit.
Elliot, do you know how many balls there are whenever you get walked?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know how many strikes there are?
Yes.
Look at you go.
This is Elliot's first ever softball game, as I heard a moment ago. I don't know that many people have ever been on a broadcast for their first ever game of anything.
That's okay. He sounds a little bit clueless, but that's okay.
We love it. We love it. Grant or Maddox, are you recording each clip here too?
Oh, no, I'm not.
Oh, there's a ball right back. A foul ball. Going to even the count to 2-2 as the Lady Bulldogs look to retire the side and get to the top of the second.
Mr. T, are you wanting him to record everyone?
Every pitch?
You can just record inning.
Oh, okay.
Right to
It's gonna
third
be a
baseman.
ball to third baseman and retired at first. That's going to end the first inning. I'm going to let you guys take the mic again. I'm going to go check on the middle school cross country team. I'm the middle school cross country coach, and our practice gets over at 5, and we are enjoying the softball game as they are playing their last game of the day. Feel free to skip around here on the different camera views so that the viewers can see some different things, Elliot.
Don't forget to grab a roster.
And I'll grab a roster so we have all the names.
Elliot, have you ever played any sports?
I did play football for my first year in middle school.
6th grade?
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you play?
It was mostly just shuffled around the offensive line.
No specific position at all?
Not really.
Okay, how do you feel about the softball game?
Pretty entertaining.
Yeah? Can you see really that much?
Not really.
You can't see that much?
No, but I digress.
How do you think you would do if you had to hit off this pitcher?
Not well.
Not well at all?
No.
Are you left-handed or right-handed?
Right-handed.
You're right-handed. Do you think you would strike out, or do you think you would hit the ball and pop out?
I think it'd probably be a strikeout.
Strike out. Pretty fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. If a ball, like, you know how you get walked whenever the ball hits you? If the ball was coming at you, would you let it hit you?
No.
No, not one bit.
No.
Oh, next inning's about to start. Oh. We just got really quiet, but that's okay. Hannah's pitching right now. That's a ball. Hi, Mr. T. Oh, look at you go. Oh, thanks.
Oh, thank you.
Anna's getting her play. Oh, that was a strike right down the
There's
middle.
a strike.
All right, Hannah Keeney seems to be
Yeah.
working effectively here as the Lady Bulldogs look to try to get a runner on base and do some scoring here in the top. It's going to be a ball low. Even, or make the count 2-1. Delivery is going to be a little bit high there from Hannah Keeney. Hannah looks like she's only a sophomore here at OHS. I know she did a lot of pitching for the Dutch girls softball team last year, and she's back at it again this year as she finds the strike zone there. Make the full count here, so we're going to have a payoff pitch. You know why it's called the payoff pitch?
No, I actually don't.
Because it's full count now.
It's a full count. Something's got to happen here.
Yeah.
It's going to be a foul ball. She's going to swing. She's not going to swing, walk, or she's not going to swing, strike out looking.
Yep. She kind of tipped herself right there on that with the ball.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to hit a foul ball off the shin or the leg or something like that. As the pitch is delivered, it's going to be swung on, hit down the third base line, but foul as the Dutch girl third baseman, number 6, Lainey Moss, returns the ball back to the pitcher.
Elliot said he wouldn't take one for the team if the ball came at him. He wouldn't let it walk. Ooh.
Finds the strike zone again, hits it right back to Hannah Keeney. She gathers herself and is able to make the play at first to retire the fourth batter here in order just in the second inning. Dutch girls are looking solid on defense, and Hannah's throwing strikes, which you can't really ask for much more. I'm sure Coach Kopelman is happy with the results so far. Hannah Kopelman is the head coach of the Dutch girls softball team. As Hannah delivers the pitch here, it looks like it's going to be a bit inside. Make the count 1-0 here in the top of the second inning. To the 13 people who are with us right now, thank you guys for tuning in. One's going to be hit right up the middle, right to the shortstop, who's going to make the play. Shortstop is, looks like Shay Abernathy, number 7. She's a freshman here at OHS.
Number 23, Sadie Morrison.
So as we're watching the Dutch girls softball team here, you're going to notice that there's a lot of younger players on the team too, which bodes well for the future of the Dutch girls softball team. Hannah Keeney looks in here. So he's looking to bunt. Good bunt down the third base line, but Lainey Moss read that like an open book, gets it over to Ari Robson, and that's going to retire the side in order for the Lady Bulldogs and send the Dutch girls to the bottom of the second inning. I'm going to turn the analysis back over. You got to go change drone batteries?
Here, I'll make Maddox talk.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have the pilot on the mic right now.
The one and only pilot.
The one and only pilot, that's right. You can see over there where that's going to land at, right, Maddox?
Yeah.
Land it. He's going to land it right on that sidewalk that goes down to the dugout.
Which one?
The sidewalk that's going down to the dugout. Yeah.
Like where the people are?
No, on the sidewalk that goes to the dugout. No one is on that sidewalk. When we land the drone, we have to land it safely, ladies and gentlemen. This is our first time ever doing a softball game. As you can see, the drone is getting ready to go make it to descent. See, the Dutchman football team is out practicing on a beautiful afternoon. And actually, I don't think that is the high school team. That is the 7th grade team. So, drone is lowering, but we're getting ready to have some more action here. Our outfield cam is following that drone down to the ground, too. First pitch is going to be swung on and missed by Dutch girl number 12, Bailey Dare, who is sporting a fantastic batting average for the Dutch girls softball team. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I know at one point in the season, it was somewhere around 600 as the count moves to 0-2 here. Bailey is a senior here. She's also a member of the OHS marching band. She's actually the drum major. That ball is going to be a little bit outside. Good 0-2 pitch from the Rolla Lady Bulldog pitcher, though. Try to get a chase, but Bailey was not biting. Next pitch is swung on and missed, and that's going to make the first out of the second inning here as the Dutch girls have had trouble solving Lady Bulldog pitcher number 15, who is Bristol Klossner, and she is a senior. Elliot is he's up here with us calling the ball game. He's not a softball
much.
guy.
I think he's doing great.
He's doing fantastic, Max. I couldn't agree more. All right, Klossner is getting ready to deliver the pitch, and it is swung on, and it's hitting to shallow left field, but that is going to be caught by the Bulldog left fielder for the second out of the inning. So we have yet to record a base runner or a hit this inning. As you see, the drone has not taken off yet, but it will here shortly. Next up to bat for the Dutchman, or Dutch Girls, is number 23, which would be the infielder, first baseman, Danica Henson. I don't know if she's playing first today, but she does play first. Sometimes it is swung on and is shot down the right field line, foul. It's going to take the count, move it to 0-1. Thank you to those people that are here just joining us. If you're joining us from Rolla, we appreciate you joining the broadcast. I talked to the softball coach for the Rolla Lady Bulldogs, Coach Hoey, earlier this morning. He was one of my my summer baseball coaches. Pitch is delivered. It's going to be a little bit high from Klossner. Make the count 1-0. Joining us for the first time, we do offer 4 different camera angles. This is going to be our drone angle as our drone flyers get it back up in the sky to be able to see the game. This is our outfield wireless cam. Every now and then you're going to see a little bit of latency issue, and we apologize for that, but unfortunately our wireless receiver is just having a hard time today. As the pitch is made, it is going to be swung on and missed. That's going to be strike 3 as the Lady Bulldogs and Bristol Klossner is able to retire the side in order. And we head to the top of the third. This is a fast-moving game so far, guys.
Yeah.
Ellie, do you know how many innings we play?
9, I think.
No, that's professional. We play 7 in high school.
7.
So I'm going to go, for those that are just joining, I'm also the middle school cross-country coach, so I'm going to go check on my middle school runners who are cheering on the Dutch Girls here in their last home game. I'll be right back. It looks like Coach Lay's just popped in the chat. Looking forward. See the drone footage. Should be sweet, Coach Lay. We've got the pilot in the house. That is the one, the only, Maddox Parker. And he's given up the
Yeah, I'll give it
headset.
to you.
Oh, here we go.
Here you go, Maddox. Ow, Maddox, you're smashing my finger, dude.
Oh, wow.
Sorry. You're smashing my finger in your headset.
Here I am, Coach Loy. I can't see the chat, but I can sure talk to you.
Do you mean to pull up the chat, Maddox?
Oh, sure. Let's do that.
Okay.
We got nothing going on right now. Oh, now we got something going on.
You good, Mr. D? Maddox didn't talk to him.
So, for everyone who doesn't know, I'm actually the starting pitcher for the Owensville Dutchmen varsity baseball team.
Mr. T just laughed at you really hard.
No one's ever met someone as good as me. My pitches top out at like 55 miles an hour, and I throw a strike once every 8 pitches.
I don't think it's that often.
Is it not that often?
No.
Wow. Okay.
I think it's less.
Way to embarrass me.
Ooh,
in front
that
of
was
all
a
my
nice
friends.
strike.
Whoa. We got some beeping going on.
What's
Drone.
beeping at you? There's something. Where's the drone at?
Oh. Okay, I didn't have the sensors on. Okay.
You pushed him down, Maddox?
That makes sense.
Oh, I'm taking this back from you, Maddox.
Back.
All right, the pitch is delivered, and it is going to be
Sorry, Elliot.
a walk. So we have the first base runner of the game here.
No, it's
gonna
not.
be.
No, it's not.
We had a base runner earlier?
Yeah, it's the one that he thought it was a double play. There's a girl running to second.
Oh, so that was in the first inning. I apologize. I've been doing the best I can here to do a couple different things. Yeah, Maddox, if you could lower that just a little bit, I think the ball is bunted, but it's going to be bunted foul.
Who's catching?
The
Cameron Ryerson?
catcher for the Dutch Girls is Cameron Ryerson. Cameron Ryerson is a sophomore here at OHS, and she is also a member of the girls basketball team. All right, as Hannah Keeney digs in here, she gets a swing and a miss as Cameron Ryerson throws down to first base, but it looks like she was unable to get the base runner there. All right. It's going to be a ball high. All right. That one's going to be swung on and hit to second. A little bit of a bobble there from shortstop. Trying to get a feed to second base to get the force out. It's going to leave runners on first and third for the Bulldogs. We have our first threat here early in the game in the third inning. I'm going to bet the shortstop would like to have another. Shortstop is Shea Abernathy for the Dutch Girls here. I think she would normally make that play. Would like to have that one back for sure. All right, the Lady Bulldog batter digs in here with a chance to put some runs on the board. No outs here in the top of the third. The Dutch girls got to work their way out of this one. Ball swung on. It is hammered to center field. It is not caught by, it looks like number 12, Bailey Dare. The runner on third is going to advance, but they had to stay pretty close because they were worried that it was going to be caught. So the runner on first was only able to get to second.
The runner on third just scored.
Runner on third scored, so that's going to make it 1-0 in favor of the Lady Bulldogs as they still have runners on first and second here in the top of the third inning with no outs. Hannah digs in, throws, and it's going to be a bunt straight up in the air. Foul. Move the count to 0-1. Kevin Lay says 55 miles per hour, Maddox. That's great. A little faster than Coach Herring back in the day. Just kidding. But seriously, Coach Herring, he pitched tons of strikes. Was one of the best kids I've ever coached. As that ball is hit to center field, it's going to score the runner from second as the Lady Bulldogs take a 2-0 lead here in the top of the second as the Dutch girls are still trying to find their first out here.
Mr. T, what position did you play?
So as Coach Lay mentioned, I was a pitcher. I mostly pitched my sophomore and junior years on varsity, but towards the end of junior year, our starting catcher got injured, and I also became our main catcher. So as the pitch is delivered here, it is going to be a strike, called strike. So my senior year, I caught primarily, and I was our number 2 pitcher.
Number 2 pitcher, and what'd they do whenever the first pitcher was out?
It became a mess.
Ooh,
as
nice
balls hit hard to Lainey Moss at first, third base. She's able to field it, step on third, get that first out of the inning, fired over to first base. Ari Robinson was just a little bit late trying to turn the double play, but fantastic play by sophomore Lainey Moss at third base.
What'd you say you did whenever you had to pitch?
When I had to pitch, our shortstop would actually come in and play catcher. Our center fielder would come in and play shortstop. Ball is hit to center field. Bailey Dare is camped under it. She makes the catch. Runners do not advance. It's going to be the second out of the inning. It's going to leave runners on first and second as the Dutch girls are looking to really limit the damage here and get out with just allowing 2 runs. Bigger City, it's good to see you. I know that you've joined in on a lot of our football games this year. I hope all is well for you and you had a good day at school. Unfortunately, I will not be live streaming the 8th grade football game today. As the pitch is delivered, it is hit right to the first baseman. Where was that hit? I couldn't see.
Right back to the pitcher.
Right back to the pitcher, and Hannah Keeney gets it to first base to retire the batter. That's going to make it 3 outs. I'm going to go check out my cross-country runners. I'll be right back.
Sounds great. I like those coaches' hats. They're neon pink. They look pretty. Hey. Elliot, how's your game going?
Pretty fun. Been pretty entertaining.
Yeah.
Haven't been talking much, but that's because I've been running the scoreboard.
You also been, you've been focusing.
Also, I do believe that last out there was not a double play.
Yeah?
I do believe.
You do believe? If you were to play any position, which one would you want to play?
Probably a pitcher.
You'd want to be a pitcher?
Mm-hmm.
You think you'd do good at it?
I'd have to. I remember playing back like 3rd grade. I'd have to warm my arm back up, but I think I'd do decent enough.
Yeah. You think you could pitch in softball?
First batter up for
No,
Dutchgirls.
I don't think I could.
15, Ari Robson.
Here's the bottom of the third starting. Ari's up to bat.
She had an ad pop up covering the stop.
This pitcher's got a quick windup. There's a ball outside. Right, Alex? Oh, great. No, there's a strike. Never mind.
Oh, it was a strike.
I read ball off of his. That's a ball, though.
That's a ball.
Hmm. Ari tips that right over the second base. Center fielder grabs it. Ari got to first base on that.
Next batter for the Dutchgirls is number 1, Trinity Rossi.
So stepping into the box, Trinity Rossi.
Ooh, she bunts it. Third baseman picks it up, gets her out at first. Ari made it to second, though.
So advancing the runners
Batter
on
number
the bunt.
6, Lainey Moss.
And now we have
Lainey Moss up to bat.
Lainey Moss.
Yeah, number 6. I was going to say we had that on somebody else.
Ooh, that was a nice strike. Ari's walking it back to second base.
Or I played the wrong song for somebody else.
Ooh, that was a nice tip back.
So we got a runner on second with 1 out.
Okay, so I'm not playing any more music till she wants to change it because we're back to Allie.
The pitch.
There's the ball up high.
Oh, she only wanted it one time?
Yeah, just one time
Gotcha.
with the silly ones, and then they're going to go back to the regular.
Oh, okay. And then she was gonna come and
Yeah,
change
she'll
it.
have to get a chance to come up.
Pitch.
Nice tip back. Well, not nice, but tip back.
I can get up here to change
It's nice and high.
Battling.
switch it. I can do that.
What's the count?
It is 1-2.
She probably didn't.
Is the pitch.
Ooh, pop up.
Fly ball.
Center fielder runs and gets it. Ari made her way back to second base. 2 outs.
Yep.
Up to bat is Allie Daniels.
For the Dutch girls is number 8, Allie Daniels.
The catcher's watching Ari to make sure she goes back to second base. She's looking to throw her out. Allison's one of our 4 seniors. She's also part of the basketball team.
Sorry. Foul ball. Swing and a miss there. 1-2 count.
Scoreboard. I got leaning in too far.
The ball.
Pop out to right field.
And
The right fielder's going to catch that for the 3rd out.
that will take us.
Now 2-0 Rolla going into the top of the 4th inning.
Number 12, I think. Sophie Kramer.
Yes. Kramer, Morgan, Grisham.
How's the game going, Maddox?
The game is going. It's definitely going.
Yeah.
We could be doing worse. I'm down 2. Great thing about softball is, or softball and baseball, game's never over until the last out. There's always, it's no time limit, always time to come back. So, yeah.
Maddox, what position do you play for baseball?
Yeah, so normally I'm found somewhere in the dugout, but I'm not in the dugout. Normally I'm somewhere in the outfield.
I thought you
Normally
were
left or right.
starting pitcher.
Yeah, they want to save my arm though. That's
Yeah.
a big problem.
They had to save it
Right.
till you graduate.
Yeah. That's definitely it. So we got the pitch coming from
Hannah.
Hannah. Yeah. Forgot if we were
There's a ball high.
just a little high.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, they gotta watch that next time. Maybe call a strike, but we'll figure it out. Oh man, caught her swinging.
Yeah.
It was a little low though. that were me out, I'm watching that. Watching that go by. Oh. Contact. Oh, and caught by the right fielder.
Trinity Rossi.
Trinity Rossi.
That's 1 out.
Yep, that is the first out of the inning. 1 up, 1 down.
Next batter is number 23, Sadie Morrison.
Now to bat is Sadie Morrison for the Rolla Bulldogs.
Yes, the team in the pink.
The darker pink.
Check the swing.
Or is it just a more vibrant pink?
She did not go. Caught the inside corner of the plate.
Looks like Hannah's
the count.
looking at
2-1.
Looks like Hannah's looking at plays a lot. Do you guys call plays a lot in baseball?
Oh, not really, no. Oh,
Ooh, hit
lined
to
out to short.
shortstop to Shay Abernathy. She catches it. That's 2 outs.
Number 13, Olivia Gray.
Yeah, we got plays every once in a while in baseball, but really don't try to stay away from them a little bit.
Did I say plays? I meant pitch calls.
Oh, pitch calls? Yeah, there's
Yeah, you
pitch
know what I
calls
meant.
every day. I never play. Almost every play. It's,
I think I'm just thinking the wrong thing, Maddox.
There's a strike there.
makes the count 0-1, 2 outs. Okay, let me take mine.
Pitch. Swing and a miss.
Go. Yeah. There you go. Is this for the
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. I'm going to switch spots. You're going to have to step over that there, Mr. Elliott, as the pitch is high. Made the count 1-2. As the Dutch girls softball pitcher, Hanakini, looks to retire the 3rd out of the inning here. All right, she digs in. And the pitch is going to be fouled off. It's going to get out of play. Looks like that one's going to get to the parking lot. Have you guys ever been to a ball game where your car or you saw another car get hit by
Yeah.
a ball?
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens here quite often with baseball. So if you ever come to Dutchman Field, make sure
Don't
you're
park near the field.
No, don't park near the field. As the pitch is going to be a little bit high, you're going to even the count here at 2-2. We got a count of 2-2 and 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning. A 2-0 ball game. Pitch is going to be fouled off again. There might be room there for Lainey Moss as she comes down with the catch in foul territory. You weren't able to see it on camera. She was down the 3rd base line there near the dugout, just out of the edge of the camera, as the Dutch girls get out of that inning down by a score of 2-0. And guys, this is a very fast-moving softball game. We're halfway through it now after we have finished 3.5 innings, and it is only 5:09, which means that
It's been 40 minutes, Bob.
we've gone about 40 minutes and gone halfway through the game. So it's been a great pitching match here from both sides, really. Both teams have played really good defense. And the Dutch girls are going to try to muster some offense here in the bottom of the 4th inning to get on the board. Got a good ball game on our hands.
Mr. T, do you like a close game or do you like a blowout of the water game?
Oh, I would definitely prefer a close game. all the
I get
time.
too bored at close games.
You get too bored? I would think that the close game is the one that's a little bit more engaging.
I feel bad for Maddox's dad. Whenever I'm at Maddox's games, I get bored.
Oh.
I get bored really easily. I feel bad for him.
Coach Lay says, ask Coach Ehring about playing for the Mid-Missouri Mavericks. Coach Hoey, the head coach from Rolla, and me coach that team. Oh, Lordy, Coach Lay. Some good memories there. We'll get to that. Number 15, still pitching for the Lady Bulldogs. That is Miss Bristol Klossner. She gets ahead in the count 0-1 as the Dutch girl batter here is at Oswald.
Yeah, looks like Claire.
Claire Oswald, number 3 for the Dutch girls. Down the count 0-1 as she looks to find a way to get on base here. All right, that one is going to miss high to make it 1-1, even the count. be fouled back to the net. Make the count 1-2 here as Claire has found some contact. Going to look to drive that ball somewhere in the field. Let's see here. Scott Rasmussen up there, he said video is really clear. Thank you for that, Scott. Thanks for the feedback. That one is also going to be fouled off. That one does not leave the fence. However, it was just out of the reach of the fielders. Maddox, how's the drone flying been going for you?
Oh, the drone flying's going pretty well. We do have a
Slight breeze?
full SD card.
Okay.
There's no videoing.
Do you need me to go switch that?
Oh, the next time it lands, sure.
Still
Okay.
have 47% on battery, so.
All right, that pitch misses as Claire is working a great at bat here for the Dutch girls. 2-2 count. Misses just outside. I'd imagine the Lady Bulldog pitcher was really hoping he'd pull the trigger on that one, but goes in favor of the Dutch girls, makes the count full. So again, we have the payoff pitch here. Claire is still fighting. That one looks like it's going to be fouled off, but it's going to be caught right down the line by the Lady Bulldog right fielder to retire the first batter of the inning here.
Batter is number 20, Hannah Keeney.
Now batting for the Dutch girls is going to be the pitcher, number 20, Hannah Keeney. And you might be able to hear the legendary Cindy Kopelman on the PA speakers. She's just killing it out here as the pitch is up, and it is going to be caught by the second baseman to retire the second batter of the inning for the Dutch girls.
Our next batter for the Dutch girls.
Elliot, how did play practice go this evening? I should say play. It's musical.
Yeah.
Is it a musical this year? It's a musical.
It's always
right
a
now.
musical in the fall.
Yeah.
But it's pretty interesting.
Yes. What is the musical this year?
Footloose.
Footloose. Everybody. Was it everybody?
Footloose.
How's the song go? Everybody cut loose, footloose. Is that what they say?
Yep.
How is the dancing going, Elliot?
Rough
Rough for you.
for me. Yes.
Oh, what do you mean, rough for you?
I'm not the greatest dancer.
Okay.
What rule do you have, Elliot?
I have the main character. Okay, it's
One of
kind
the
of
best
hard
friends?
to describe. So I am
Foul ball.
the preacher's daughter's boyfriend.
The preacher's daughter's boyfriend.
Trying to
Does
think
the
of the
preacher's
last-
daughter's boyfriend have a name?
Is it?
Chuck.
Chuck.
Is Chuck the one that she breaks up with?
Yes.
Yeah, he's the ex-boyfriend.
Would you like me to start calling you Chuck during accounting class just so you can get in
No.
character as the Dutch
Not
girl
at
strikes
all.
out here?
Hey.
What would you think, Elliot, about going and switching with Mr. Granite out there in center field?
I would not mind that at all.
Okay.
Mr. T, I think in accounting you should have him dance.
Oh.
Have him act it out. Give you a preview.
Okay. That'd definitely be interesting. Maddox, how are we doing on the sky cam here?
Oh, the Skycam I think is going pretty great.
How about in between innings here? We can give the viewers a little look around campus. I know we have an 8th grade football game going out there.
Yes. Yes, we do.
Fly that baby around just a little bit and make sure you don't hit any obstructions, drive over people, as I learned in my drone licensing course.
What, not to drive over
Yes,
people?
not supposed to really drive over people.
So if it's like a
that thing
crowd
right
of
there.
people.
Yes, don't drive over people. Yes.
That's
Okay,
it.
wait for them to pass first.
No, I think it's a crowd. I think you'd be fine.
Oh,
to go
okay.
over. Yeah.
Okay.
You can actually drive drones in crowded spaces as long as they have wing guards on them.
Wing guards?
yes,
Is that so if they like fall, they don't hit anything?
Yeah, that's like so if somebody was to get close to the wings, it would
Not hurt them
not
necessarily.
hurt them. Yes. All right, so it looks like it's called balls in now. So Max, if you want to return to the softball field after your little your mission here of flying over to the football field, that's a good shot right there. I like
Look at that. That comment right there says we're doing great, Mr. T.
I love it when people say that we're doing great, because sometimes I feel like we have no clue what we're doing.
I never have any clue what I'm doing.
Where are you at right now?
I'm trying to fly around the light
Are you
pole
at
so I
middle
have
school?
no.
Yep, I see it. Look out the window, Maddox. You'd always also fly higher too. You'd always go high to go around it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a good idea.
Here you go, Maddox. I'm going to take it back from you. So
Okay, take it
'cause
back from
Granite's
me.
back. Granite going under this, and you're up here.
All right, first pitch from
You're running that.
Anakini. Cabron Kelly. We've had a pitching change.
One
Pitching
ball.
change is going to be freshman for the Dutch girls, Miss Cabrin Kelly. She takes over on the rubber here this
2
inning.
balls. Second ball. That look right, Mr. T?
As far as it's not the 5th inning. It is still the 4th. It's the bottom of the 4th inning.
Oh, we'll
so you
switch
put a
that.
minus right there. As ball is going to be fouled back. You got to be careful here at Dutchman Field because if you're standing too close to that netting, it does have some give. So you don't want to have your face right next to it. That would not feel good.
Well, you're not even supposed to sit behind it, so.
Yeah, there's some like lines painted for safety purposes. Make sure that we're doing not getting anybody injured here. Oh, nice pitch by Cabrin. She's going to find the strike zone there and even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Granted, how was the filming out in center field?
Decent.
Decent?
Hot and sunny, but
Hot and sunny as that ball is going to be hit right to looks like it got through the hole there, get to the right fielder on the ground.
Looks like Hanakini switched Ari Robson for first base.
Okay, so we have a new first baseman this inning. I guess we could go around the horn here. We've got Hanakini at first. Who's playing second, Lily?
I can't see. It looks like I don't know that many underclassmen.
All right.
Shay's still at shortstop. Oh, that's Claire
It's
Oswald.
going to be a fly ball. It's going to find, but if they could get to second base, they got to force out, and no, just not quite able to get it there in time as the Lady Bulldogs are going to have runners on first and second here with no outs in the top of the 5th inning in a 2-0 ball game.
Second baseman is junior Claire Oswald.
Junior Claire Oswald. At shortstop, we've got
Shay
freshman
Abernathy. Then Laney.
Lady Moss playing third base.
Then right field was, I want to say Ava, but that could be wrong.
Ava Schulte, also a freshman.
Yeah, but that could be very wrong. I thought I read that earlier. They might have switched it, though.
I don't believe it's Ava.
Who is it?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. Left field looks like Allison Daniels.
Claire Oswald's in right field. So we got
What? Right field. Oh, it's Trinity again?
Trinity
They switched
Rossi.
earlier. Allie's in left field. Center field is Bailey.
We don't have a lineup card in front of us. I guess I could look over your shoulder.
Yeah,
here.
Trinity is out there.
Okay. Yeah, I have one of those. I was just talking about where people are located. You're good. You're good.
I figured them all out, Mr. T.
Good job. Good job,
Yeah.
Lily. All right. Looks like that is going to be full count here now. All right. Payoff pitch. Be tapped right back to the second baseman.
They've been
Claire was not able to get a handle on that one. It's going to load them up here for the Rolla Bulldogs here
Yeah.
in the top of the 5th.
they've been dropping those grounders quite a bit tonight.
Well, it's been a pretty clean game for the most
Yeah.
part with a score of just 2-0. What'd you say? Oh, thank you so much, Crystal. Here in the press box with us, we've got the dream team, if you will. I've got Maddox Parker flying the drone. Lily Reed is one of the voices that you hear on the microphone. And then now we also have Granite Miles. He was running the camera that you see right here earlier in the game, but now he's on microphone with us. And in center field currently, we have Elliot Cooper, who was talking with us about Footloose just a moment ago. And right below us on the cam that you see right here is freshman Mr. Bradley Lewis. As we have you see Coach Kopelman talking with the girls in the infield gathers as they try to get out of this jam here in the 4th inning. Let's see here. Casey Baldridge says, yes, great job on video and commentary. Let's go Dutch Girls. We couldn't agree more, Casey. Thanks for tuning in with us. Pitch is going to miss just a little bit outside. As the head coach for the Rolla Lady Bulldogs says, see it and rip down the line. It's going to find the strike zone there from freshman Cabrin Kelly. Going to make the count 1-1. All right, and that one's going to be a jam job. It's going to be, oh, man, almost a great catch by sophomore Laney Moss there, trying to come in on that weak fly ball hit right down the third base line. But it is going to move the count to 1-2. as Cabron tries to go get this first out here of the top of the 5th inning. Ball is hit to third base. Laney makes the play coming home, gets the force out at home, so a run does not score. Great play there by Laney and great play by Cameron Ryerson,
Batter for Rolla is
getting the force out at home.
Emma Schwartz.
All right, Granite. What do you know about softball, Granite?
Absolutely nothing.
As the ball's pitched, it's going to be a strike there from Miss Hannekeen, or Miss Cabron Kelly, as she works ahead in the count here, which is what you always want to see your pitchers do. Oh, she's very close, but I think the umpire might have called that one just a little bit high. Even the count 1-1. If you're tuning in from Rolla, we appreciate you tuning in. I know Coach Hoey sent it out this morning. Ball is high. We probably have just as many Owensville people that watch our live streams as we do people from the visiting team. So we always try to call it as fair as a broadcast we can. We do lean a little bit towards rooting for the Dutch. As that ball is going to be ripped foul. It's going to fall in the first base bullpen. Make the count even at 2-2 here. As Cabron is trying to work out of a jam here in the 5th inning. Able to get the first out. Looking for a strike out here would be huge. And that is shot down the first base line, but foul. We tune over to our drone here. It looks like we are getting a new memory card. The Improv Gamer says number 8 is in right field. Number 8 is in left field. That's Allison Daniels. That ball's going to squirt away here as we got the runner coming home, but it's going to advance the runners here to second and third as the Lady Bulldogs get on the board this inning,
22.
making it
Myra.
3-0.
Myra.
Yeah.
And that one's going to be hit right back to Cabron, but it's going to get through to center field here, and it looks like it's going to score 2, bringing the total of the game here to 5-0 in favor of those Lady Bulldogs, as the Dutchgirls were unable to get out of that jam.
Now our next batter is number 22, Ellie Myra.
All right, so now we're at a cleared the bases up here a little bit. Still got a runner on first base, so we can take second and third off there. And we have 1 out in the inning, so turn a double play here, girls, as the ball's bunted right back to the pitcher. Cabron picks it up, fires it over to first base, gets that out for the second out of the inning. Runner on first does advance over to second.
Next batter is number 12, Sophie Kramer.
Just put it in there, yeah. All right, our drone is making their way. Man, the field looks beautiful right now. Shout out to the maintenance staff here that does a great job at maintaining our facilities. It's Brandon Howard that's taking care of the mowing right now. So shout out to Brandon. Does a great job here at OHS.
He was mowing this morning.
Not just at OHS, the whole district, as Cabron is able to get ahead in the count here. No balls and 1 strike. The Improv Gamer, close enough. Yeah, close enough, I agree. It's going to be a ball low as the runner looks to advance, and Cameron gets a good throw down to third base. I apologize I didn't get it there. Was not able to be handled at third base. Then the throw home was not able to be handled. It's going to be another run for the Lady Bulldogs, moving the score to 6-0 here in the top of the 5th inning, as the Dutchgirls are trying to get out of the inning to head back to the bottom half to swing the stick. All right. And the pitch going to be low and out, or inside. Make the count 2-1 here. Granted, how was your day at school today?
Good.
Anything exciting happen?
No, not really.
You did a good job of running the daily newscast this morning in TV studio, as we get a swing and a miss.
Thank you. It is fairly simple in comparison to running a full live broadcast like this.
I would agree, yes. I have to agree that that's a little bit simpler of a process. Only 1 camera.
Oh,
this is
no.
outside.
I do know something. I got interviewed during the weekly newscast today.
That's true. We had all kinds of newscasts today. We had the daily newscast this morning, where we're going to do those every single day and just do the announcements. as the pitch is delivered here, and it's hammered to the hole between the third baseman and the shortstop, and that's going to get through for a single for the Lady Bulldogs, as they've got bases clogged up again here. Stepping to the plate now for the Lady Bulldogs is number 23, Sadie Morrison, a junior. All right, and Cabron delivers the pitch. It's going to be a little bit low. Cameron Ryerson able to smother it there. As a catcher, that's the main job. Don't let the ball get past, and Cameron's done a great job of that this afternoon. Cabron delivers. It's going to be hit right back to the pitcher. Cabron is able to grab that ball, throw it over to first base for the last out of the inning. The Dutch Girls head to the bottom of the fifth inning with a score 6-0 in favor of the Lady Bulldogs. We'll go to our Sky Cam right now. Got a full parking lot here at OHS. It's a lot going on here today with the 8th grade football team playing. I think the 7th grade football team is probably playing too then if they're. They usually play on Thursdays, and the high school team plays on Friday. This is also our first year of having middle school football done by the school. Before, it was always done by Booster, and now it is school. If you look over in the field out there, can you fly over towards the middle school field just a little bit for us, Maddox? I think you could probably see
Flag football out there, isn't it?
some flag football happening out over there as well. We're very blessed here in Owensville to have an absolutely gorgeous campus. It has our middle school, our Owensville Elementary School, and our high school all in the same area. And we do have one more elementary school that's a part of our district, and that is the Gerald Elementary School. That's located in Gerald, obviously. See the youngsters out there playing as Maddox is going to return the drone back home to the softball game here. Keep an eye on that tree there, Maddox, out the window. Oh, you look good. You're good. Maddox is he's quite the maverick. Number 15 is still in for the Lady Bulldogs. That is Miss Bristol Klossner as she delivers a ball here to start things off. To number 11 for the Dutch Girls, Cameron Ryerson. She's the catcher.
You just brought up how he's a maverick. I'm pretty sure you have just become a maverick yourself.
Yes, we were talking about that earlier. We always like to make a couple mentions on the broadcast, as that was a ball missing, make it count 2-1. We do have our drone license. Otherwise, technically, we wouldn't be allowed to do the live broadcast with the drone. Ball is going to be hit. It's going to get through as Cameron gets on base here, hit to the right side of the field, squeaks through. The Dutch Girls are in business here early in the bottom of the fifth inning as the leadoff batter has reached aboard. All right, Danica Henson steps to the plate. She is a
Senior
this year. Man, time is flying. I can remember when Danica was in my 7th grade math class. Danica's a senior here. She's been on the softball team all 4 years. Primarily plays first base and swings a pretty good bat. Klossner digs in. Has to fight that pitch off. That was in the top of the zone. Kind of looked like it was inside on the hands, and she was late on it. Sends it down the first base line to the first base dugout. It's going to make the count 0-2. She's going to have to fight here to stay alive against a good Rolla Bulldog pitcher. That one's going to miss a little bit outside as it got a quick snap throw down to first base. Looks like Cameron's going to get back in safely. Quick move there from the catcher. All right. Pitch is delivered. That's going to be a foul ball right back to the netting as Danica works hard to stay alive in the at-bat. Danica digs in. And the pitch, it is hit down the right field line. That is going to be a single from Danica Henson as the Dutch Girls are in business with runners on first and second here to start this bottom of the fifth inning as they look to get a few runs back on the home team side. Batting down for the Dutch Girls is the pitcher, number 1, Cabron Kelly. Give you this angle for this first pitch, as the pitch is a little bit inside. Count is 1-0. Kelly, the pitcher, looks to help out her own cause here to get a run across the board with a base poke. Got a swing and a miss on pitch number 2 to even the count at 1-1. All right. It's going to be a strike on the pitch. Cabrin looked like she was thinking about swinging at that one, was unable to pull the trigger, makes the count 1-2. Go back to the drone view here for a second. It's going to be a swing and a miss for strike number 3. Hey, Max, can we try something else out a little bit? Let's go more towards center field. Let's try to get an angle from center field for that drone. Make sure you're staying beyond the fence, and we'll see what it looks like from center field. There you go. Probably move it back just a little bit. It's going to be a swing and a miss on pitch number 1. We got another view here. We'll get a look at what this looks like. If we have a runner stealing, this would be an interesting view from the steal because you could actually see the progression of it. As the pitcher, Bristol Klossner, is going to miss high on that pitch.
The only problem with that is they're all wearing pink. They all look the same.
It is true. This is the pink out game this evening, so both teams are wearing pink, which does make it look a little bit confusing.
So if you can see the difference between pants, that's about all you got.
That's true. The home team is wearing white, and the away team is wearing black. All right. So we're down on the count here, 1-2 as the pitch is delivered. It's going to be swung on and missed as number 1, right fielder Trinity Rossi, is down on strikes here for the second out of the inning, and it looks like Bristol Klossner is working her way out of this jam. Batting for the Dutch Girls now is sophomore third baseman, number 6, Lainey Moss. Pitch is delivered, and it looks like it jams her a little bit as a foul ball back to the netting. Got to make the count 0-1. Got to give props. I always like to give flowers to those that are doing a good job. And the pitcher for the Lady Bulldogs, she's done a great job of getting ahead in the count early and keeping the Dutch girl batters on their toes for sure. She digs in for the pitch. Swung on and missed to make the count 0-2. Busy day here at campus. Ball's put in play. It looks like it's back to the pitcher. She gathers and throws over to
Ball.
first.
She hit herself. She hit her leg.
Oh, okay. Good catch there, Lily. Looks like the umpire, was it the home umpire that was calling it right away?
I don't. He did not call it right away. I don't know which one called it though.
Okay, so foul ball off the batter in the box is going to give Lainey Moss another life here. She swings and misses to make strike 3. Going to end the bottom of the 5th inning here. Send it to the top of the 6th with the Lady Bulldogs leading by a score of 6-0. Granted, what can you tell us about the band's field show this year for marching season?
Oh, so I'm not really in band, but I kind of am. I'm a Band-Aid, so I help out. Oh.
Yep, I'll get you. Take it away. Nope, right here. I'll go down with you too.
But for the show that the band's playing, the marching band, it is titled, I'm trying to remember what it's called.
Passage,
yeah.
that is correct.
And it's enjoyable. It's an old Western themed show, but it's enjoyable. Elliot, who was up here earlier, is actually in the band. He plays something. I don't.
Doesn't he play trumpet?
I think so.
That sounds right.
Yeah, that does sound right. I don't speak instruments unless it's a saxophone because my brother played them. But other than that, yeah. Mr. T has left to go and help the other guy put his battery in his camera. So we just gotta make do until he gets up here. That's the camera.
Which one are you looking at?
I clicked on the. Oh, there it is. There's the feed. Got the battery back in there. I'm gonna go back to the drone footage.
First batter up for the Lady Bulldogs is number 13, Olivia Grisham.
We're at the top of the 6th. Number 13, Olivia Grisham. Up to bat.
All right. First pitch here is going to be a strike delivered to Lady Bulldog number 13.
Olivia Grisham.
Olivia Grisham, you beat me to it. Good job, Lily.
That's because I just said it.
Oh. All right, Bradley Lewis giving us that angle from behind home plate. That ball is going to miss a little bit high, make the count 1-1 here. First batter of the top of the 6th. Cabin Kelly is still on the mound here for the Dutchgirls. Pitch is delivered. It's going to be a little bit high as well. You know what I haven't used one time yet? I haven't used our replay feature. So this inning, we'll try to get a replay. All right. Ball is hit. That's going to get...
Ooh.
Was it caught? What happened?
No, it flew out.
Oh, it just got out?
Yeah, it came out of the fence.
Oh,
Almost
what?
hit the
Must have
student
been,
and his daughter right here.
must have been very, very close.
I think his dad caught it.
All right, looks like Cabron gets the pitch off of her wristband there. Pitch is delivered. It's going to be a swing and a miss for a strikeout here to start the top of the 6th inning. That's just what the doctor ordered.
5, Michaela McQuillan.
All right, now batting for the Lady Bulldogs is
Number 5 was that she said.
number 5, Akela Coquelin. Yeah, I'm going to have to put one ear out.
He can't hear you. I can. Hey, Mr. T.
Yes,
The controller's beeping at 2.
the controller's beeping at
It's
me.
blinking at 2.
Oh, it's
This
half-
controller, drone controller.
it's halfway on battery.
No,
Oh,
it's
okay.
not.
Not?
It's almost to 1 battery.
Oh, well.
Okay. Well, whenever it says we need to land it, we'll just have to land that thing.
Well, this game might be over by then, so.
Ball's going to miss just a little bit high. To the people who've subscribed during this broadcast, we appreciate you. If you haven't subscribed and you would be willing to help us out, we would appreciate the subscribe. The ball's going to be shot foul as the count moves to 2-2. Got an even count here. All right, the delivery, that looks like it's right down the middle, and it's going to get a backwards K for freshman Cabron Kelly.
Mr. T, how you think our monthly newscast is looking?
Well, all the videos got submitted, so for anybody who doesn't know what we're talking about, the monthly newscast is... the monthly newscast comes out the first Friday of every month, which tomorrow will be the first Friday of the month. So the September newscast will come out. All the TV studio students were working on getting their videos finished, and I will throw it together, produce it, and we'll watch it tomorrow during Dutch time. First pitch is made by Cabron Kelly. Catches that outside corner. It's going to be a strike to get ahead in the count 0-1. I'm pretty excited for it, though. I always get excited for the newscast, Lily.
Yeah. Who are you wanting to edit that FTA video that we're doing tomorrow? Or you wanted me to edit it?
Well, usually...
The person that recorded it.
It's easy if the person that records it edits it because it's fresh on their mind. Makes it a little bit easier.
What if I make Maddox edit it?
Ball is hit
Or not.
high to center field. Bailey Dare is camped under it. She's able to make that catch. Moves it to the bottom of the 6th inning here with a score of 6-0 still in favor of the Lady Bulldogs. If you made Maddox edit it, then I guess it would be Maddox
I didn't
editing
mean to
it.
say edit. I meant to say record.
Oh, then I guess Maddox would have to edit it.
Yeah. Sounds like you should record it, Maddox.
Also, Elliot helped us out from center field. He must have his speaker on out there. He said Oregon Trail themed. So the band's halftime show is Oregon Trail themed. They added their props this past week at the halftime show. It was very interesting to see.
I know that because I got to push one of them around.
Hey, Maddox, could you zoom in on Elliot out there for us?
Look down. Look down.
Elliot is our cameraman out in center field. Elliot, I don't know what the delay is like.
It's really bad.
It's like 20 seconds.
Yeah,
We're going to
it's
keep
really
it on you
bad.
for just...
There
Oh,
he
there he
goes.
looked at
There
it.
he goes.
Yeah, so our delay with the broadcast, what you're actually seeing is probably 20 seconds late, actually. But nonetheless, you guys can still hear us. Man, the grass has really turned green again. It went kind of where it was looking dead there for a while. We weren't getting any rain, but then we got a bunch of rain, and the sun's been shining, and I got to get my lawnmower back out.
Ooh.
Since you had the TV studio brought up, don't you have 2 short series this year?
We do, yeah, and they're going to be not aired during the newscast like they've been in the past. So our school, our TV studio program, we do a monthly newscast that kind of highlights everything that's happened around the school district, mostly focused on the high school because it is ran by high school students, and we mostly film high school events. But we do have a short series. It's a continuing series, usually about 9-ish episodes long, 7 to 9. And that's going to be hit right back to the pitcher. She fields it cleanly, fires over to first. That's going to be a quick 1-pitch out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. But we have 2 series. One's called Insider, about an alien that comes to OHS.
Yeah, I think we're going to aim for 9 episodes. I think we decided that. I don't remember.
Yeah, and Lily is one of the members of the Insider series.
Yeah.
You guys excited for it to come out next Friday, first episode?
I don't know if I'm so much excited as, like, kind of stressed.
There is a little bit of stress that's involved with a short series. It's a lot of work to put it together. It's not easy.
I think it's just complications that go wrong. Like one of our videos, we didn't have the right audio, I think.
Right? Yeah, there's a lot of work that goes into the outline, the audios, the videos, the storyline, having a plot that flows. It's not easy.
And then
Ball is hit foul straight back as the count moves to 1 ball and 2 strikes.
And then Hunter, one of the people that are in it, he is not very great at putting inflection in his voice. So whenever he's recording, he sounds like a robot.
That's fantastic. I love the amateur acting is always my favorite.
Yeah.
But that's what we are. We're all amateurs. We're amateurs until we're not. But you got to be an amateur before you.
Every time we record a scene, I always ask if I made a goofy face because I'm always worried I made a funny face.
It's gonna be a ball hit to the left fielder. As the Lady Bulldogs have their first, no, it's the Dutchgirls. Dutchgirls have it's really hard to tell with these jerseys. We are in the bottom of the 6th inning here. We've got our first base runner here for the Dutchgirls. Who was that, Lily?
Looks like Claire Oswald.
Claire Oswald gets on board.
I could be wrong.
I think you're right. Hannah Keeney is up right now. She was the first pitcher of the game.
Yeah, it looks like Claire. Claire's got long brown hair.
The ball's going to miss just a little bit low, take the count to 1-1 as the Dutchgirls have a runner on first with 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Gets a good call there for Hannah Keeney. It's going to miss just a little bit high. Looked to be pretty close. Goes in favor of the Dutchgirls. Hannah Keeney digs in. Ball is hit to center field, but it's right at the center fielder. She makes the catch to retire the 2nd out of the inning.
Now up to bat is Bailey Dare.
Next batter, number 12, Bailey Dare.
Oh, and her walk-up song is Seven Nation Army.
Mm-hmm.
Ball is fouled straight back to the net there.
That would have hit me.
Yeah, I was like...
I'm standing on this chair, and it was right there at eye level.
Did you flinch?
No.
I did.
You flinched?
He did.
I did. I forgot the net was there for a second.
Don't admit to that, Granite.
I'm fine with admitting to it.
It's going to be a foul ball shot right down the first base line. You know, my first time ever filming a softball game, Addison Wright was still in high school. And you knew Addison. She was a fantastic softball player. Could really just clobber a softball. But I was in about where Elliot is standing out there, and she hit a ball that would have been a home run. It was almost directly right at me, and it was unbelievable. The right fielder, she made a catch to rob the home run. The ball is hit to the third baseman here. She gobbles it up, shoots it over to first base for the 3rd out of the inning, and we are moving to the top of the 7th. But I literally had to grab the camera and run away because I thought this girl was going to run through the fence into me.
I think Addison just started her nursing program. I think she's going to, is it Missouri State?
Yeah, Addison is going to Missouri State. That is correct. She graduated a couple years ago. Fantastic Dutch girl softball player. Did a great job. All right. Elliot, if you can hear us too, you're doing a great job out there zooming around on the field, the action here as the Dutch girls warm up here for this top of the 7th inning. Again, we have 4 different camera angles. We got the one here right in the press box that you see. We've got one right below the press box, ran by freshman Bradley Lewis. He's doing a fantastic job. Elliot Cooper's out in center field. He's running the camera that I think looks very similar to what you'd see during a Cardinal game. Gets that pitcher, the catcher, the batter in it, so you can see the whole action. And then Maverick Maddox is running the drone, and he is zooming in on Mr. Elliott right now. Get that 20-second delay. Elliott will be looking at the camera.
Mr. T, I think you should be the Maverick and he should be the Goose.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it because you like Goose's mustache?
No.
No?
No. I made Maddox shave.
Oh, you made him shave.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Maddox with a full beard, like a mountain man
His
beard.
grow's a little bit too patchy to do it yet.
Oh.
It's a little bit too patchy.
Oh, no such thing.
Such thing.
All right. Pitch is going to be right down central for strike one as Cabron Kelly does a good job working ahead in the count here for strike one. Makes the count 0-1.
Well, I didn't really make him. Highly suggested.
Ball's going to miss just a little bit high to number 17 here, Peyton Watson for the Lady Bulldogs. We'll watch this pitch from the sky cam, see if we get a big hit here if Maverick can follow the ball.
Yeah, can
Be
you
a
follow
ball
the ball,
high.
Maddox? Did you hear him say that?
Yeah.
Is about to be time to land it?
It's not screaming at us yet.
Okay.
Yet.
Delivers the pitch. That's going to be hit to the right side. Retired by first baseman Hannah Keeney. I think it was hit right at her.
I think you need to come up with a different call name for Maddox.
A different call name.
Yeah.
What about Angry Pigeon?
Yes. Yep, that works.
It's funny because he never watches the broadcast while we're doing the drone. I always do, but the one time he was listening to it, and he heard you like you were yelling something at us.
That ball looks like it gets down. Was that ball caught?
No. Oh
So,
no, it was caught. No, they're just replacing the batter.
oh, okay. So we got a courtesy runner here, it looks like.
Someone on first.
All right, number 2 steps to the plate for the Lady Bulldogs, and that is Miss Emma Schwartz. She hits a ground ball to second base, makes a play over at second base to Shea Abernath. They'd retire the second Lady Bulldog of the inning. The Dutch Girls are 1 out away from getting out of this top of the 7th.
Yeah. In that broadcast, you said something to Maddox, and he heard you were yelling at him, and then he heard the playback, and he thought you were still yelling at him, so he was turning around and say, "What, Mr. T?" And you weren't even paying attention.
As Cabron gets ahead in the count here, no balls, 1 strike. For those that are viewing, if you are from Rolla, in between games, I think I'm going to get Coach Hoey on the microphone, do a little interview with him as the JV warms up, and ball is tapped to the second baseman, and she makes the play at second base for the force out. Gets the out as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Dutch Girls going to need some magic to pull this one out as they are down 6-0 heading into that bottom of the 7th.
You got to give me a reminder. Didn't your TV studio class make a prediction about when you'd reach 1,500 subscribers?
Yeah, we are trying to reach 1,500 subscribers. We're at 1,446 right now, so if we have any people from Rolla that are tuned in, feel free to give us a subscribe and help the cause. Also, I'm just curious, if anybody is from Rolla watching this right now, do you guys have a program similar to this at your school? I'm always trying to do some investigation, figure out how to make this better and how other people are doing it. So if Rolla has something, program similar to our TV studio program here where we broadcast games and document things via video that are happening in our school district, I'd love to hear about it.
Mr. T, you know how you invited a whole bunch of people on my Facebook to follow?
Yeah.
A whole bunch of people followed.
That's
Matt
fantastic.
Echo Camp wasn't following before.
Medical Camp is in TV studio.
I know, that's what I'm saying. He didn't follow.
We also do have a Facebook page, Instagram, TikTok. We do all the above. So if you're interested in following us anywhere, you can see our videos. Recently, we've been posting some short-themed videos, more comedic-based. It seems like the students have been having some fun with
I'm
that.
thinking I'm going to film mine tomorrow on our trip.
Okay. All right, Cameron Ryerson steps to the bat. She's going to swing and hit a tapper back to the pitcher. Fires over to first base for the first out here in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Next up is number 23, Danica Henson.
All right. Dutch Girls senior Danica Henson playing her final home game, regular season home game that is, of the season. I guess they could get a postseason game for sure. She swings at the first pitch and misses. the Dutch girls, they still have some games left on their schedule. I think they have 4 or 5 games left, but they're all on the road. So this is the last Dutch girl home softball game of the year. So we're excited to be able to come up here and give it a broadcast. The ball is smoked right up the middle as Danica, in possibly her last Dutch girl at bat at home, laces a single right up the middle. Congratulations, Danica.
17.
Number 17 for the
Number 17.
Cabrin Kelly. She's been pitching.
Yeah, Cabrin Kelly, our pitcher, steps to the box now to try to keep the merry-go-round going here. Got to give major props here to the Lady Bulldog pitcher. She's done a great job of firing strikes all game long. That is number 15, senior Bristol Klossner, as Cabrin got a hold of that one, but just was a little early on it, ripping it foul down the third base line.
I don't know if you discussed this earlier when Elliot was up here, but doesn't TV Studio have a new channel for the gaming side of things?
Yes. So we've toyed around with video game streaming and things like that as Cabrin goes down on a called third strike on the outside corner. The second out as the Dutch girls are down to their final out.
Yeah, Mr. T's been posting some pretty embarrassing videos of me.
So we've been, we have a Nintendo channel called Nintendo HS where we do some video gaming and do some little Nintendo skits. We've got a Mario mustache and hat and a Luigi mustache and hat. And
You a Luigi one?
I'm a child at heart, so I come up with a lot of funny ideas.
You should put both Kyle's and
Ball
Mario.
is hit to the shortstop, and it is shoveled over to second base for the force out, but I think it was bobbled or...
Yeah, she tried tossing it up to the second baseman, and it just glanced off the top of her glove.
So the game is going to stay alive here for at least a little bit longer.
I think you should put the Kyle's and the Mario and Luigi hats.
All right, Dutchgirls have runners on first and second as Lady Bulldog head coach Mr. Hoey comes out, talk to the infield a little bit here. Coach Hoey has a interesting coaching career. I know he coached in Cuba for a while. He was the baseball coach in Cuba. He made the move to Rolla, and I believe he still coaches baseball in Rolla. I got to, whenever I was a head baseball coach, have a couple matchups where I got to coach against Coach Hoey, who was one of my former coaches. Rolla's always got a tough baseball team, I can tell you that. Always enjoyed playing against Rolla. I know they were going to be well coached and ready to play. All right, Lainey Moss, sophomore third baseman, comes to the plate, and she gets a bat on the ball on the very first pitch, and it's going to load them up for the Dutch girls here.
With Allison Daniels up to bat next.
With another senior, Allie Daniels, left fielder.
Up is number 8, Allie Daniels.
Are we going to land, Maddox?
Yeah.
Drone is going to be out of the sky. Make sure you don't hit that pole. Good job.
Just flying it out and we
Make
hit
sure
a
you're
thud.
below and away from the...
Perfect.
Wouldn't be good.
You want to go get it or do you want me to go get it?
Ball's hit foul. Maddox, actually, you could unplug it now and go get it if you wanted. Save Lily a trip.
Oh, Maddox. Did you...
What?
I think you're good. It just shut off.
Maddox.
No, it's still hovering. It's fine.
The controller shut off.
Ball is hit out to right field, and it's going to be caught by the second baseman. And that's going to do it for this one, as Maddox is going to have to go land
Go
the
get it.
drone.
Go. Hey, can he unplug this and it still go?
Maybe not. You might have to go get it, Lily.
Hang on, he's connecting it. Can you get it?
Definitely want to get out there before a little kid snatches up the drone. Okay,
There you go. Go. Run.
that's going to do it for the Dutch girls in this one as they fall to the Lady Bulldogs by a score of 6-0
Like 10 feet
here
off.
at
Like 10
home
feet.
on the last game of the season for the Dutch girls at home. As always, we clap it up at the end of the games or handshake it up. Good sportsmanship. And I believe, do they have a JV game tonight, Crystal? Crystal, do you know that they have a JV game tonight? Will they be playing JV tonight? All right, so they will get ready for the JV game, and in between, you can see the drone landing here. In between games here, like I said, I'll have a little bit of commentary, and I think at some point the head coach for the Lady Bulldogs. Coach Hoey will join us. I want to give a big shout out to the crew that has been helping so far, and we'll do at least part of this JV game, if not all of it. Elliot, if you can hear me, if you want to take a break, go do whatever it is you need to do. Also, I don't know what time you need to leave, Elliot, but if you want to come visit with us in the press box, you certainly can. Just leave the camera on out there, and we will go from there. As you can see, the bottom camera here, manned by Bradley Lewis, is zoomed in on the Dutchgirls squad as they communicate here for their final home game. To all viewers that have been with us the entire time, we've had a good stream of people in here throughout the time. It's always a little bit smaller of an audience on a weekday game that's not Friday. We usually have bigger audiences on Fridays. More people are usually tuned in. But we appreciate all of those that are with us right now. Coach Lay says, great to see the game. Thank you guys for airing this. I appreciate it. Was hoping to convey a question to Coach Hoey via chat. Yeah, I think Coach Hoey is going to join us here either after the JV game or in between the JV and varsity game here. I see him down on the field right now. Actually, I got a camera here. This is the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Coach Hoey out there. Coaching the girls up. Congratulations to the Bulldogs as they get their win here in Owensville on the road. Looks like he's going to take the varsity squad out there for a little post-game conversation as the JV squad gets ready to go. Absolutely gorgeous day here in Owensville. Couldn't really ask for better weather. Very excited about how that has turned out. I guess I'll go ahead and zoom around the field here a little bit, see what else we can see. As you see the Lady Bulldogs, the JV girls, warming up for the next game. And then on the right side of the field here, the Dutch girls are talking it up after what could be a lot of those girls, the senior girls, their final home game. So we will see. I guess it depends on how districts and whatnot shake up. I'm sure the girls would love to play another game at home, but nothing's guaranteed at this point, I guess, of the season. What else do we have going on here? Brett Day, Rolla fan, watch the whole game. Great production. Brett, I really appreciate you saying that. I hope that you guys have a good fortunes on the rest of your guys' season. So thanks for joining, Brett, and I hope the Lady Bulldogs finish out the season strong here. We'll go ahead and go to this camera for just a moment as I move this one around. What's up, guys?
What's up, guy?
What's up, guys?
You guys got to head out?
No, we're just in here.
Oh, you're just going to hang out?
Chilling.
Perfect. Bradley, do you got to head out, or are you staying for the JV game?
I think I can. Well, I'm expecting 6:30, so I can probably stay for most of JV game.
Okay, yeah, for sure. Hang out. Well, let's do this real quick. I always like to do this during our broadcast. I like to give you guys a look at what the people's voices you've been hearing and the people that have been running the cameras, what they look like. So here we go. Guys, get in here real quick. This is the slew of people that we have helping with the broadcast today. I'm going to scoot over. You guys can scoot over this way a little bit. There we go.
Scoot over. Let me in.
So we'll go on your guys' screen from left to right. Left is none other than Maverick Maddox Parker.
Yes.
Oh, Angry Pigeon.
Angry Pigeon.
That's the pilot name we give him. He's been the one that's been piloting the drone throughout the game. So good job, Maddox.
I know.
Right next to Maddox, we have none other than Lily Reed, who has been helping not only with the drone, but also giving us some softball insight and doing a much better job than myself at calling out the numbers of who's batting and what their names are.
Yeah, which is sad because I'm blind.
You're also
You got eye surgery. Yeah, you got eye surgery, and I can't see.
That is true. I did have LASIK eye surgery, which was a hot topic on one of our previous broadcasts.
Yeah, I can't see. I wear glasses.
It's true. I used to wear glasses.
Although my glasses don't do anything, so.
Oh.
It is very sunny. I can just look at the sun and on the screen.
I've been standing on that chair right there. I've been standing on the chair so I can see. Oh, there's Mr. Kopelman.
That's an OSHA violation, Lily.
No, it's not.
Mr.
Right next to
Copeland.
Lily, and I'll have Coach Dave join us on the mic here in just a moment. Right next to Lily is Granite Miles. He
there you go.
Spent part of the game out in center field, recording from out there for us, giving us that view that you might see more frequently on a Cardinals baseball game or something like that, where you get to see the pitcher, the catcher, and the batter. Just next to Maddox standing up in the back is Mr. Bradley Lewis. He was operating the camera down below. He's a freshman here, and we're excited to have him helping out with our broadcast, something that we all enjoy as the camera just went dark. And then the star, Chuck, if you will, of the upcoming Footloose musical.
I want to dance. Give us a performance.
Is Elliot Cooper. He also helped on the microphone and also out in center field. And then myself, I am Tyler Ehring, and I am the TV studio teacher. I'm thankful that I get to have an amazing crew like this. So thank you
He
guys
hasn't
for
been
all helping
fired
out.
yet.
I haven't been fired yet. Can one of you guys hand the headset over to Coach Dave?
Yes.
Get some
which
insight
ones?
from
Are they
Coach.
tangled?
And there's Coach Dave right there.
Hey, you're tangled
There
with
you
me, dude. Oh, Maddox, you giving it? Okay, well, go over.
Thanks, Maddox.
Go that way.
Oh, I'm over here.
Yeah, go that way.
All right. So we're going to go back to the game here. If you guys want to go get back on cameras, that'd be good. Yes.
Since you now have Coach up here, me and Elliot are going to head out and chill and hang out together.
Oh,
Okay.
you guys are going to hang out, man.
Perfect. You guys got that center field cam. Perfect. Appreciate you.
You got any friends like that, Copeland?
Hey,
just wanna
Elliot and
hang
Granite, if you guys see, if you see Bradley leave at 6:30, and you guys one of you want to come get the camera down here, that'd be awesome. Perfect. All right, so it looks like we still have a full crew here. Beautiful day, still at Dutchman Field. Coach Dave would have been with us sooner, but he had a high school cross country practice. Coach, how's practice?
I got worked over, man.
You ran today?
I ran with him. I ran with him. We did a 20 by 1 minute with a 30-second jog in between, and it was like 6:50, 6:30, and 7 flat pace. They were killing me.
Ooh, yeah, those days have passed me by. For
No,
sure.
they're out of my wheelhouse. I dip out on the last two, and then I tell the girls all the time that I'll beat them in a race, and then they just destroy me, and I have to give up. But hey, I'm alive.
Hey, that's you live to tell about it.
Yeah.
Here in just a second, Coach, I'm very excited. I think Coach Hoey is going to come up with us, and we'll get to ask him some questions.
Oh,
He's
cool,
the
cool,
head
cool.
coach from Rolla.
Yeah.
So, Lily, when he comes up, if you
Yep.
want to
I
hand
will.
your headset over, we'll get to chat with him a little bit before we get into this game. But, Coach, you can offer so much more insight than any of us could because,
I've watched a couple this year.
yeah, you've got, a connection with the head coach of the Dutch girls softball team.
Yeah, you got to keep your conversations a little bit close to your chest, But I can tell you that the big thing this year that they got going that they haven't in the past is they have 3 coaches. So just by having 3 coaches, they are in so much better of a spot because you can help individual athletes so much better when you have more coaches. I mean, us on cross country, whenever we used to shoot, when I first came here, it was me and Coach Candrell, and we had 2, and then we would have like 20 middle schoolers and like 40 high schoolers, and you only had 2 coaches with 60 kids.
That's tough.
Yeah, eventually, we got turned into 3 coaches, and then now we actually have 4, which is absolutely amazing. So the coaching aspect of things, getting 3 of them is super, super beneficial. The other thing, they got some good talent. We got a really strong pitcher in Hannah Keeney. She's had a little bit of a shoulder injury this year. And so it's a matter of keeping her healthy going in to every game and, making sure that pitch count stays. It's not the same as baseball, but that pitch count is definitely, something that comes up. And they got some good seniors. We got Allie Daniels, we got Savannah Knight, we got Danica Henson and Bailey Dare. And those 4 girls do a good job leading. And, Danica's been a DP, I think, for the most part this season. She's always had a pretty good bat. Let's see, what else? Bailey's been cracking some the other day. I can't remember if it was here against St. James or somebody else, but she hit one that it was just flying, and I was like, holy cow, she's got some power in it.
I think I saw a thing on the Facebook page pretty recently where I think Bailey and Hannah both hit home runs in the same game or something like that.
Yeah, they did. And that was, I think that was at a tournament.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Yeah, I try to keep up, but, we get a little bit busy here in September. Softball has some softball tournaments, and we have cross-country meets. It's just a wild ride, but.
Yeah, this is a busy time of year for sure. Between, it being a new school year, all the stuff that goes along with a new school year, and then also cross-country season.
Yeah.
Being in sport takes up a lot of time. And then it just seems like at the beginning of the year, you're trying to make it to as many things as you possibly can.
And then you get tired.
You
You
yeah.
get real tired real fast. And you're always trying to talk these kids into being involved and coming out and, showing up to things. And then you're thinking to yourself, hey, it's a Thursday night and it's 6 o'clock and, you're exhausted. And what do you really want to do? Well, you really want to go home. You know, I got 2 kittens at home.
Yeah.
I really like to go play with my kitties.
Yeah. Also, you might, granted, if you can hear me out there, I'm not sure if you're still playing the broadcast. If you could zoom back in to the gentleman in the blue hat with the red bill standing next to the press box. You were just kind of on him a second ago. He's just to the left side of the press box in your view, kind of behind a couple of the fielders there. And maybe you don't hear me at all because you don't have the broadcast pulled up. So I might just be talking into the abyss. But many people at home, if you are familiar with baseball or softball in this area, might know who Bill Seaman is, and that is Coach Seaman out here. There you go. I guess Granite did here. There you go. There, you're at the right spot. That is the gentleman we were talking about.
Yes, sir.
Coach Bill Seaman, he owns the Pro Player Batting Facility on the way to Bland, Missouri. He works with a lot of different baseball and softball players, not only in Owensville, but really a lot of the surrounding areas too. That guy has forgotten more about baseball than I think I've ever known, and I've known a lot about baseball.
Yeah.
So that guy, he lives and breathes it. He was the Missouri High School Baseball Coaches Association president for quite a lot of years. He coached baseball here for over, I want to say it was like 30 something.
It was a long time. I was going to throw out the number 30, but I don't know as much about baseball here as you do, so
Yeah,
I'll take your word on it.
I'm thinking it was 30 plus. And it looks like to his left is Will Johnson, right?
Yeah, and that looks like it might be their AD, Pat Raper, right next to him in red.
Okay.
Maybe. To be honest with you, it just looks like there's a lot more knowledge sitting right there talking.
Yeah, than on the mics for sure.
Yeah. We'll just bring them up here.
Yes, yeah, they would probably be able to do a much better job at this than we are. But you guys are stuck with us. And the people that are still viewing here, we do have the JV game coming up here, so we're very excited about that. Anybody from Rolla? I know we had somebody in the chat earlier from Rolla, Mr. Brett Day. Appreciate you guys joining in with us here. This is something that we try to do for every sport at some point throughout the season. We have one volleyball game left to do this year, and we have one more home football game, which I'm really excited. Dave, you're going to be at that one, right?
I'm ready to get back, man.
Yes.
I enjoyed Ryan. I enjoyed Sam, and I've had so many colorful conversations with Sam, and just listening to him on the mic is awesome. But I can't say that I didn't miss it, because I did. You know, we were in Kansas, we were in Joplin, and I was like, hey, got to tune into this a little bit, because I just want to be back out there. I really love doing that on Friday nights. It's pretty cool to be able to give back to the kids.
Hey, Maddox, you want to take and put the drone controller and put the controller on the charger for just a little bit? Maybe get the drone back up one more time before you get out of here? Because Coach Dave actually hasn't gotten to see the drone in the broadcast, how it works yet.
Yeah, I've only seen one picture, and it was actually a legendary picture. I mean, it looks so good. We actually thought if there wasn't an orange O in the center of the football field, we thought just how red it made the track look. We were at St. James that first night when we were playing St. James. Coach looked at it. He's like, they're supposed to be at home tonight. And I'm like, Coach, that's an O. Yeah, it was really nice footage, though. Absolutely.
Yeah, what's crazy, so it loses actually, I'm not even going to say a little. It loses quite a lot of
Battery.
Not battery. It loses quite a lot of quality, image quality whenever it goes to the computer compared to what it actually looks like when you record or on the actual interface.
Oh, okay.
It is so crystal clear on that thing. It's nuts. I got to fly that one drone TV studio had for a while, but this new one that the athletic department bought, or not the athletic booster club bought, is pretty nice.
Yeah.
Also, Coach, I think I saw an email come through today. The next booster club meeting is next Wednesday.
Next
right?
Wednesday, yeah. If you're a parent or just a local sports fan, you can definitely come out here next Wednesday at 6 o'clock to the high school library booster club meeting, and that is a great time to have a nice conversation about any of these sports going on. I'm going to try to watch, but I don't know if I can. Oh, and she cracked it.
It's going to go out to, looks like right field.
Savannah Knight, I believe.
Gets the ball back in. It's going to be a leadoff single for the Lady Bulldogs.
Hey, you want to switch me
What?
so I can get tall?
Yeah. Stand on that chair. That's what I've been doing.
That's what I was going to have to do.
That's what I've been doing.
All right, now batting for the Lady Bulldogs, number 3, Avery Meyer. Coach, I'll give you one of these two if you want.
Oh, okay, sweet. And I believe we got Cabrin Kelly out there pitching for us, number 17. She is probably our second pitcher. We do have 3 pretty darn good pitchers. Shea Abernathy is another pitcher. Shay is a volleyball dual sporter.
Oh, I didn't realize she was also playing volleyball.
Yeah, so sometimes, Shay could probably work into the mix a little bit more, but, she just doesn't get the same reps because of dual sporting, which it makes sense. Like, you're just not going to get the same. But she definitely has some quality pitching. I saw her a lot this summer, and she's pretty good at it too, but she plays shortstop as well.
Right.
I think that's her out there playing shortstop.
Yeah, I think you're right. That is. And she played shortstop a lot during the varsity game as well.
Okay, right on.
This guy just a little bit.
And this is very unique watching this game. You guys, I'm sure you already talked about it, but trying to pick out who's who.
Yes.
Rolla has the black pants, Owensville has the white. That is the only distinguishable feature between the two.
Yes.
Mr.
Yeah,
T's been struggling real bad.
Yeah, it's terrible. And then crack. Oh, right past third base. I think that was Laney Moss diving for it. Could I be wrong?
Nope, you're correct.
Okay, good.
And that is going to make it to where the Lady Bulldogs have runners on first and second here in the top of the first inning of this JV game.
Yeah, they got some quick bats going right now.
Rolla is a little bit bigger than us in size. Actually, I guess I would say a lot bigger.
Yeah, and Coach Kinney, he does a good job of he gets his girls out all summer long. They actually host a Rolla League that our girls travel up to, and their girls are, they're on 44, so it's pretty easy for them to be able to, head to St. Louis or head towards Lebanon or Springfield and be able to get in those club games a little bit easier. Sullivan kind of does that same thing. They're right on that 44 line and able to. Owensville's just a little bit out of the queue, and we do have some girls play travel ball, but just not nearly as much as those 44 teams do.
Yeah, just a little bit easier whenever you are that close to it.
Yeah.
Cabron delivers the pitch.
Whoa!
Cranked right down the third base line.
And Laney actually had to pull that glove up to protect a little bit. Had it a little bit closed before it got there, and it definitely hit the glove though. She could have had it open. That was a dead out.
Yeah, that was a barreled ball, I would say. That was hit hard.
Yeah. So I got girls on all bases. Kenzie Cooper is our catcher. She actually, I don't think normally. Ooh, that's a crack right to center field. We got a retreat, and that is Cam.
Makes the catch and fires it in.
Cam Ryerson, our varsity catcher, plays some mean outfield. Hannah was telling me the other day, Coach Copeland was telling me the other day that if Cam wasn't as good of a catcher as she is, she could see her playing some outfield too. So I like to see her being able to play out here on JV.
That's going to be the first out of the inning, but they did get one across on the sac fly.
Runners are going to move to third and second off of a pass ball. Or I guess a wild pitch. I don't know which one you classify it as.
That one I think I would classify as a wild pitch.
Okay.
If it's
out of the reach?
Yeah, if I remember. Now that one I would probably call a pass ball.
Okay, good.
But nobody advanced, so it wouldn't technically be a pass ball. But if somebody would have advanced and scored there, I'd say that ball was probably pretty catchable.
Gotcha.
But the first one I felt like it was very high, wasn't it?
Yeah. Lily, is that sunbright?
Yeah, they need to put blinds here. Like blinds that you can see through and you can lower and rise,
Yeah, no, that'd be really great.
Like, how in minivans they have ones you can put up for your kids? Yeah, that kind.
Ball gets away from the catcher as the Bulldogs are able to push their second run across. Grant, if you could do me one favor, I know you're going to hear this about 20 seconds later, but Elliot, if you guys could zoom in just a little bit. I think you can zoom in a little bit tighter, still keep them in the frame. You guys are the bomb diggity.
There's a good pitch.
Right down the middle.
These are two officials that I haven't seen for a bit. The last two that we had work here quite a bit, 2 or 3 different games, was Tony Terry and Ryan Oken. Foos! That was a smacker. These girls are getting under the ball. Get the ball in! That's only 2 outs.
I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. That was a fly ball to the left fielder. I think that's Trinity. Is that out there?
Yes.
Trinity Rossi, and she made the catch, but the runner on third did tag up to make it 3-0 here in the early going. I was too busy watching and forgot to switch the cameras on that one, so I apologize about that.
All right, we got a lefty. When you watch girls play softball, if you see a lefty, a lot of times they'll turn themselves into a slap hitter. This girl looks like she's about the right size to put a bunt down and go. She's on that side. She's going to be able to leg it out and get across to that. So that was not necessarily a slap bunt, but she was able to be on the right side of the bunt to go get it.
Yeah, really, I guess the only play there was probably the catcher would have had to have come out and grab that one because it really, that would have been the only play to get the out at first, I would say.
Right on that outside corner. Great pitch.
I'm
Good
glad
job, Cabron.
I'm glad you brought that up earlier about officials because we haven't mentioned that yet this evening as Cabron delivers the pitch.
Oh, and there it is again.
Got
Runner
the
goes.
swing and a miss. Runner's going to get into second there safely. But if you're interested in officiating, whether it be baseball, softball, basketball, football, soccer, anything, wrestling, definitely check out the Misha website. We're definitely looking for officials all across the state of Missouri.
Yeah.
Plenty of opportunities, give back to the sport, and make some side money as well.
If you're tuning in from somewhere else, hey, NFHS. They do the same thing, but they're across the nation instead of just in Missouri. So, Coach Lay, sign up.
Oh, man. So Coach Lay did used to coach or umpire some baseball and softball games. He's very animated, as you can imagine.
Come on, get that ball down to first. She's got to go.
Well, she walked off, so
Okay.
she's going to be out of the baseline to get the third out of the inning there for the Dutch girls.
Okay.
Maddox, what do you say? Let this thing charge through the bottom half of the first and then check and see where that battery's at. Does it tell you on there?
Looks like we're at 2 right, or getting 2-2.
You're blinking on 2.
Okay. This is a pretty cool shot here as the sun is starting to climb its way down. Getting to that tree line makes for some pretty cool sunsets here at campus. If you were tuned into our broadcast last Friday, it was unbelievable after that rain.
Did you?
The red skies that we
Yes,
had.
so we had that on Thursday night for the senior night last week. And the parents they were raving because it was like a Dutchman sky and it was senior night. It was perfect. I mean, it really was beautiful, but the parents definitely made it turn into something.
As you see Coach Dave on camera right now. He's,
Hello, friends. I am normally this tall.
He's 6'4".
Yep. 125 pounds, 6'4".
All right.
You know,
so
the girls told me at practice today that I have scrawny legs.
what?
Can you believe that?
How dare they?
I was offended.
So pitching for the Lady Bulldogs is going to be number 17, Peyton Watson. She's a sophomore.
Okay.
And Mr. Bradley Lewis has got a good view here on that. It says, Elliot, come get me. I have to go. I'm assuming that's Bradley Lewis's. It's called Yell Darb Gaming.
Yeah, Elliot's
It's
on his way out there.
Bradley backwards. I got it, Bradley. I see you. So Elliot's on his way out there. We will have a drone view for you guys again here after this half inning. What was his name? The Pigeon?
What?
We
Maddox?
gave him a
no,
call name.
it was
okay.
it was like Angry Bird or something like that. Maddox, what was it?
Something Pigeon.
It's Angry Pigeon.
Angry Pigeon.
We were so close.
I was calling him Maverick earlier. They said he wasn't really quite deserving of the call-out Maverick.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Maverick.
You only get one M name.
He fouled straight back for strike number 1 here.
Yeah, I've watched Shay hit a couple times, and she cracked a big one last Thursday in JV out to left field. And it's just a matter of getting that bat around fast enough. Actually, I guess that one last Thursday she was a little bit ahead because she pulled it all the way out to left field, but
Oh, nice.
it was a really, really good hit. So I would not be surprised if she could. Ooh.
Good swing there. She connects with that ball. She is going to drive it somewhere for sure. And batting now is, as Coach Dave said, freshman Shay Abernathy playing shortstop for the Dutch girls.
And they've got a softball, baseball background here in the family, so, she's definitely been brought up around it.
Yeah, I had the pleasure of getting to coach her older brother. Trevor was a fantastic baseball
He's
player.
getting married in 2 weeks. Not
Andy's
this
getting
weekend,
married
but
in 2
next
weeks.
weekend. Yeah, the 12th, I think. That sounds right.
Good eye.
To Emma Jansen.
Yeah.
Very exciting for Trevor. Very proud of Trevor. He was a standout on the baseball field. So I agree with you, Coach Dave. I think they come from a family of baseball, softball players.
Yeah. Ooh!
Swing and a miss there on a full count. Be the first out for the Dutch girls here in the the bottom of the first inning.
They used to call me a standout too, but I was just standing out in the field.
Mr. T, you should add a thing where I can push up or down on it next to it. Like top of the inning and bottom of the inning.
Oh, that would be cool. Ball's hit straight up in the air, and the catcher is going to be able to secure that one for the second out of the inning for the Lady Bulldogs.
It was a quick swing. Didn't really wait to see any other pitches there. So
Coach Dave, I didn't realize that you were as familiar with Coach Hoey as you were.
Not super. I've had a couple conversations with him. One time he held onto my phone because I left it sitting somewhere for about 3 hours.
Oh, nice of him.
It was really nice. I was looking all over the place for it and went down to the dugout in the summer, and I was like, Hannah, I can't find my phone. Come to find out, somebody had turned it into him. But, yeah, I've had a couple interactions, not a ton. And, interesting enough, Coach Mace, our assistant, she actually comes from Coach Hoey's team, his high school team.
That was a good play there in foul territory.
She was able to rally it in, huh?
Yeah, I couldn't even see it because the sun was so blinding.
I'll be honest, I thought you dropped it. I was like, okay, cool.
All right, so Grant's out there on that center field cam. Grant, if you want to take us around a little bit in between innings, we'd be more than happy. You can see Elliot there. He's on the home plate camera. And
excuse me.
I guess we're going to try to get the drone up one more time here. Do you need you got the cable over there still, Mr. Maddox? Yeah. Perfect. We move to the top of the second inning here where the Dutch Girls trail the Lady Bulldogs by a score of 3-0. For those of you that are viewing with us, we appreciate you guys being tuned in. I still have not hit a replay yet. I'm going to actually play the last replay. I think it was probably... Oh, Coach Dave, I think you'd actually find this interesting. If it's still saved on here, it is not. Well, actually, where is...
Excuse me.
No, not that. Instant replay has to be above L2+. Yeah, it must not have saved from the last broadcast.
Shoot.
But we're going to get an instant replay. Actually, I'm going to...
First batter for your
Actually, wait, wait a second.
Bulldogs is number 18.
It
Madison
is there. It needs to be. All right, I'll save that. I think it is still there. We'll play it next inning. It was a big hit from the last football game.
Ooh, I like those big hits. I probably would have screamed.
All right, that was a... Grant, if you could zoom back in for us just a little bit, that'd be amazing. It's going to be a pitch low that gets away. Luckily, nobody on base. We count 2-0. Coach, I'm pretty excited. Our next cross-country meet is going to get to be with you guys.
Yes, we don't get those too often. There we go. Good out. Pop up. Right to first baseman.
The first out here, the top of the second inning.
We spend that first part of the season where some seasons we're all together, some seasons we're like completely apart. There's something nice about getting to be able to watch the middle schoolers and cheer them on, and then for the middle schoolers to be able to see their own high school team run a little bit and just be there.
Absolutely, yeah. The Owensville high school and middle school teams travel to Herman next Tuesday for the game. I believe that was a called strike. Make it count 0-2. Caber Kelly gets ahead early here.
Let's go.
It's going to be fouled off as the Lady Bulldog batter tries to stay alive.
Yeah, I'm okay with this. We got one out easy already. And
heading the count 0-2. Can't beat that.
Go at it. Let's go.
The ball's going to be a little bit low as it skips in. Who's playing catcher for the Dutch Girls right now?
That is Kinsey Cooper.
Kinsey Cooper, okay. I've got her in my intro to business class.
Yeah, it looks like we have Kinsey there. I see Laney at third. Shea at short. Riley at second. Lily Raff at first. Savannah Knight, I think, in outfield right. Cam Ryerson, center, and Trinity in left.
That'll be ball 4 to the second hitter of the inning, moving down to first base.
That's something I don't know what to do because I'm not a baseball or a softball coach. It's like you're up 2-0 in the count or 0-2, whatever you call it, I don't know. And then all of a sudden, you give them 4 balls and they end up getting on base. Do you want to pitch that at them, give them a ball to swing at, or do you want to try to keep putting it on the outside or, I don't know what that answer
Ball's
is.
laced out to right field. Looks like it gets down, so she's probably going to have opportunity for extra bases here. She's into second with a double. Make it second and third here with one out in the top of the second inning. So is your question if they're up in the count 0-2?
Yeah, if we're up in the count, where are you putting it?
So if I'm up in the count 0-2, I don't want to throw something right down the middle. You want to nibble it in a corner, but really the idea with 0-2 is you want to try to get somebody to chase.
Okay.
So throwing something a little bit outside of the zone is typically what we would teach in baseball. Now, it can't be so far outside it's not even going to be enticing.
Right.
It's got to be enticing enough.
Right.
So it can't just be a completely wasted pitch. In baseball, though, and I can't speak as much as softball, but in baseball, that would be a good time to try to get somebody off speed. It comes a mental game at that point because the batter's thinking, okay, well, I'm ahead in the count. He's probably not going to throw me a fastball. Or maybe he does surprise me and throw me a fastball. I'm not ready for it. So there's definitely some gamesmanship there.
Okay.
But you get to a 1-ball, 2-strike count, then you're definitely wanting to throw something on a corner. You're not wanting to get to a 2-2 count because then the ball gets away here. Going to make the score 4-1, 4-0 in favor of the Lady Bulldogs. You get to that 2-2 count, though, you're definitely trying to throw a strike.
Okay, that makes sense.
Unless you're a very high-caliber pitcher and you know that you can throw a strike in a full count. Then you might try to get something.
It's cracked right at Cam. Good Cam. Cam's going to eat him up. That's that.
Oh, my God.
That's that catcher's. Oh, and
wow.
Oh, we had a dip.
Close.
We just stayed a little too high on that one.
I hit the replay on that one. In between innings, we'll check the replay. We'll see
Dang right. That was good.
Wow.
Okay, no more excitement for this inning then.
Cam gave it a shot. It was very, very close.
You can definitely tell Cam's arm has gotten stronger as this year, like from last year to this year.
It was going to be low and get away, but nobody's on base, so no problem. So that was a run that scored. So I do think is it 5-0 now? Yeah. Ball outside, but that one was close. So, Coach Dave, when you watch it on the computer, is it? Do you think it's easier to call balls and strikes from this view on the computer than it is to actually watch the game?
That's a great question. Now, let me just say I don't want to be in their shoes. Like, I've never been able to be out there right behind the catcher to make that call.
I do love umpiring. Umpiring is a lot of fun. It's been a hot minute since I got to do it.
But I mean, it's the same. It's nearly the same as you making the decision to swing the bat. Like,
right.
I don't want to have to make the decision to swing the bat or hold it off, and I don't want to be the person making that decision on the call. You know, if you're playing football and you see a hold that you're not sure is a hold, like you can think on it for a second, but that pitch, you know, calling that strike.
Yeah, it's a nerve-wracking thing for an umpire, I guess, especially for a new umpire to have the confidence to do that called third strike because you are, essentially ending the at-bat, obviously.
Right.
Taking the bat out of somebody's hands. However, obviously, if it's a strike, the pitcher earned it. The pitcher deserves it, but you're right, there's a little bit of nerviness there to it.
That's why, if you really want to be an official, come be a track official. For the most part, you're just shooting a blank in the air 30, 40, 50 times a minute. That's it.
We've I don't know about you. Well, actually, there's no way you've had Coach Crow as much as we have. I think Coach Crow's been the starter at all of our cross-country meets.
Okay, right. He's everywhere around here.
Second baseman's camped under it, makes the catch. That's Riley Dare, which is Bailey Dare's little sister.
Yeah, great catch.
Pair of sisters on the softball team. Yeah, it's the bottom of the second now. You guys going to try to get the drone up, or do you got to go?
I gotta leave in just a second, but I'm gonna take it out.
Oh, okay, cool.
We have 3 lights.
3 lights?
3 lights on it.
Oh, on the drone. Yeah, that'll probably get us. How many innings does JV play? Usually 5?
5, yeah.
5. Very cool. These softball games go pretty quick. I was really impressed with the first one. They were halfway through it already. We're only like 40 minutes into the game.
Yeah, and that I think they have like a pitch time that you can't sit there and stand on it too long.
Oh, okay. Helps the game move along a little bit.
You gonna play that replay?
Oh yeah,
let's
let's
try the
do it.
replay.
Let's do it. Let's check that thing out.
Oh my goodness, I am having so much trouble with this. I think that needs to be a.
Oh, you need me to
There
do
we
the time
go.
now? You're leaving?
Yeah.
Great. You know, I was just starting to
All right, let's
get
see
warmed
this.
up to this.
Sorry. Just make
So Cam makes the catch. He fires it home, and
Just under it, man. Woo.
just under it. Very close, though. Very
Yeah.
close. Perfect.
Hey, I'm gonna go set the drone out.
All right.
So I gotta go to soccer practice.
Sounds good. I'll do the hard part.
We've lost one of our crew members as they have to head off to soccer practice. That's senior Lily Reed. Appreciate her helping us on the broadcast this evening.
Is number 19, Savannah Knight.
All right, we're going to see Savannah. She's been getting better every game.
Savannah Knight for the Dutch girls. She's a senior. She steps in. Look at a
Puts a
bunt.
bunt
She
down.
gets a good bunt down. Pitcher's going to gather that up, throw to first base for the first out of the inning.
And all right, now we got Kinsey Cooper coming up.
Next batter's number 9, Kinsey Cooper.
Is that thing got the HDMI plugged into it? Okay. Oh, okay, maybe that's it. This pitcher here for the Lady Bulldogs, number 17, Peyton Watson. Looks like she got some pretty good velocity for a JV pitcher.
Yeah, I thought so too. The ball, she's got 2 balls right now. Just brings that one in.
Foul ball right back here at us. That netting wasn't there. That might have gone through the window.
Yeah. Figure it out, guys. We don't want to get hit.
Can you unplug that and replug that in, maybe? All right. Peyton digs in.
And ball
inside.
4, I thought.
Full count. Kind of a payoff pitch here, I guess.
I'm glad.
Yeah, it wasn't just you.
Glad Blue's paying attention. Oh,
Strike 3 on the swing. I don't think the batter is aware. There we go.
Next batter number 25, Lily Rapp.
Lily Rapp, first baseman. Here we go. Oh, and that ball is hard inside. I think he's coming after. Oh. The pitcher was able to get her to chase on that one. That one was like right up the gut, but a little low, I think. You guys are seeing it better than I am. I'm a little too short to see out of the windows here. Oh, and that's a crack right into the gap. That's a big one. There we go. Oh, and off the toes of the outfielder. There we go. Got a nice hit. Let's see if we can get a two-out rally.
Lady Moss.
Laney cracks on the first pitch.
The third baseman.
It's over
That's
the top of the hands. And that's good to get us 2 on.
Good backing up there by the Bulldog right fielder as she was right there to keep from extra bases.
Our next batter is number 1, Trinity Rossi.
Right, Trinity Rossi steps up. Gonna take one inside. Nope, strike. Pitch 2 comes down. Trinity dings it. Kind of goes into a dead spot. Oh, and they gave her the safe. I thought that was too close to call. I would have called it out, but I can't see the base for here. So let's go. Good hustle there, Raph.
For the Dutchgirls, number 11, Cameron Ryerson.
All right, so you walk up to the plate, the JV game. Bases are loaded. 2 outs. It's your 2-out rally. You're down 5-0. Let's see what you got, Cam Ryerson. Let's go, kid. Oh, she's going to put a little dribbler down. Oh, the base runner kind of threw him off. And The official is looking, saying something about, I guess they're calling it in. And that's a run for the Dutch girls.
Number 7, Shay Abernethy.
That one was close. If that ball would have touched her, she would have been out, and that would have ended that inning. Lucky for us, she actually majored in elementary school in hopscotch, and she was able to jump over that. So great job. I believe that was probably Lainey Moss, maybe. Number 7, Shay Abernathy, is up to bat, and she has 1 ball, 1 strike. And, guys, I am so sorry. I am delayed. That's just how I am. Oh, and there's a little dribbler again, and it goes foul. Oh! And I'm going to tell you guys, we actually might have bailed out with the ball on that one because had that third baseman fielded that, we're probably looking at an out. Just with how close they were on all the bases. So here we go. Shay, bring back that big crack of a bat that you had last week. Let's go, kid. Way to not get chasing. She put that ball outside just like Coach T said. You know, you're up 2-1 in the count. Now it's 2-2 in the count. She's going to put it outside, make you chase it. Let's go. Pay attention to it, Shay. A little high. Ball goes out, but no base runners advance. Ah, that was close. Laney might have jumped on that. I think she would have made it in because the pitcher was not covering that base.
So do you know, did you have the
Here we go. Oh, and we're got a swing and a miss for the outs. Leaves 3 stranded there. And we are going into the 3rd inning. Dutch girls trail 5-1 to the Rolla Lady Bulldogs.
27.
Did you have it? Hey, Dave, we talk for a second.
Yeah, I can talk. I'm really good at talking.
So, did you have it? I'll go get it. Did you have the controller?
All right. So we are trying to get that drone up and running again. Mm-hmm. So it looks like Shay Abernathy's going to come in here for inning number 3 for the Dutch girls, pitching. Sorry, not Dutch ladies. Looks like we're going to have Ari Robson on 3rd. Looks like Cabron is probably going to be going shortstop. Looks like we're keeping Riley Dare at 2nd. You have Lily Raff still playing 1st. Savannah Knight is going to be outfield right. Cam is going to be center outfield, and it looks like we are moving Kinsey Cooper out of the catching spot, and Kinsey Cooper is going left field with Claire Oswald coming in as the catcher. So Claire has some good catching experience behind her. She is definitely in a good spot here to help the JV girls. She can gun somebody down here from behind the plate. She's got some scoop there, good scoop there. Whoops, I better get my hand back over here to do my job. That was 1 ball. Oh, and it cracks, and we're going to get Cam Ryerson right to it. Easy out for Cam, made it look way too easy. Great job. You know, these pitchers here, they're giving them some good shots that are just like rising up. They're not able to get so much power on them to send them out, but they are definitely just getting them to rise up right where you want them, and then our Dutch girl fielders are able to get under them. So that's awesome for us. Awesome for us. All right, Shay, let's go, kid. And there's, oh my goodness, good job, Cameron. Come on, Cameron. Oh, just a little slow on the throw. She was able to get there quick, though. That was really good. It was just out of reach of Shea's glove.
Next batter is number 21, Bailey Ray Morris.
Oh, and that's a good strike. Oh. And Cam's able to back up that throw. Just was a weird spot for that ball to get placed in. Went basically right between the runner's legs. All right, that's a good pitch. We got a 1-1 count. Because you guys know I'm keeping this up to date perfectly. Oh, and Shea sends it on the inside. Cameron's able to pick it up. They get her. Oh, man. Oh, man. Just right outside the glove. Just fell out of the glove of Lily, and they're able to advance to first and third. Oh, that was a good one. We got a runner going, and you know Claire's just going to eat it. Not going to worry about sending it anywhere else. All right, so they get girls on second and third with 1 out. We're going to go 2 balls, no strikes. Welcome back.
Thank you, thank you.
And that's a high ball, and Rolla is going to get 1 across. And the score goes to 6-1. Bulldogs lead with 1 out in the 3rd inning. 3 balls, no strikes. And there's a crack right back up the center. We got a girl going home. She's going to gun it. Oh, and just
gets away.
Oh. These ladies, they are putting it to them, but just right behind.
Next batter is number 19, Alicia Adame.
Can I see that for a second? Just curious.
And what are they going to give us there? And there's the strike we were waiting for. 2-1 count, 1 out, 7-1. Just a little high.
Yeah, I wish I had just a little bit better zoom.
Yes.
We were playing with a few different angles here. Yeah, play around with a few different angles there. That pitch is going to miss high.
Next batter for the Lady Bulldogs is number 4, Marina Louth.
Coach, I'm going to let you stay on mic, okay?
Hey, I'm here. Here till the end. All right, we got a girl on first and second for the Bulldogs, and a big swing and a miss. I like seeing that on that first pitch. You know, somebody's wanting to get aggressive and go for it, but Shea's able to put that ball just out of reach, and she goes up on pitch count. Oh, and there we go, Ari. Fast hands. Quick draw, McGraw. Let's go, kid. 2 outs, holds the runners on first and second, and Shea is going to be able to pull out of this inning if she just gives her a couple pitches. Right, send another one right back to Ari. She's quick. She got that. And that's a little bit outside, ball 1. All right, Shea. And that's a crack up. It's going to land right in the gap. Kim is just a little bit, Savannah's got it, but bobble, hot potato, hot potato. 1 in, the other girl gets to third.
Next batter, number 14, Hannah Hall.
All right. 2 outs. Here we go. Go a little bit inside. Runner goes. Picks up second base easy. We're not going to try to throw that ball away. And he is calling that one a little bit high. And a third high ball. Bring it down a little, Shea. Come on. Let's go, 7. And there's the strike we need. Let's go, Shay. You made her see one. Now go for it. Strike. Oh, there we go. Pick that bat back up. Let's go. Great job. Great pitch, Shay. Let's go. Go at her, kid. Now we're going to have to work, huh? She's going to fight. Fight her back. Let's go. Battle of wills here. This is the point in the game where I'm looking at body language. I'm watching which one of these two gets frustrated first. Whoever gets frustrated first is going to, and she's a swing and it drops. One crosses. Girl moves over to third, and the other one is going to run down to second and get her out. There we go. Way to go, kids. All right, so they are able to get one across there, but the other one just got a little too greedy. Get your hand out of the cookie jar. You ain't got that one. And she swings and a miss. All right, here should be the next one. Yep. Oh, look at that drone footage. Look at that pristine. Oh, and there it goes. Oh, and it stops. Oh, that was Ari's big catch. That was a good one, though. That was a hot hand real fast. All right, you guys give me 1 second. Hey, I'm back. I had a phone call coming in. Doctor's office, follow-up visit. They just want me to give my opinion on how things went. I thought it was fine, but they might have to call me back, okay? It's just like spam calls, I wish that pitcher would throw a little bit more like that, man. We're going to get some runs here in this inning. Now, most of these games, they're going to run they'll do a 5-cap run rule per inning. That way, you're able to get at least 3 innings in, right? Because you're going to get that automatic advance if you get too many runs early. The game will end early. Got a little Shaggy on the mic. Oh, Mr. Lava. Right, and here we go. Oh, and he likes that inside pitch. Girls, if you're not watching that, he likes the inside pitch. Go after it. Shay, he's going after that one. You ever get this guy again? Oh, and Cabron turns it. Third base fields. Third base goes right to first, and a quick out for the Bulldogs. Sorry, now it's updated correctly, guys. I apologize. 1 out.
Riley Dare.
Excuse me. Oh, and Riley goes for a big crack first and goes down 1 strike to none. Here we go, 1-4. Oh, and she's going to turn that one. She's going to put it right in the gap. Can she turn 2? What do you got, Riley? Put the head down. Oh, and that girl overthrew it, wanted to hold her up at third, and we're going to get a double on that one. Great job. Guys, I thought about, starting to do a pitch count in the 3rd inning. I thought that was really smart of me. So I'm going to not do that. That was just dumb. All right, Sav. Here we go, kid. Oh, and it's a little dribbler right to first. You're going to move a base runner over. Savannah gets out, but she does advance the runner to third. Puts Kinsey Cooper in the position to bring in an RBI with a 2-out rally. We'd need it. And that ball was a little high, but Kinsey wanted to take the swing. They threw it down to third, trying to get Riley. I want that ball to go over third baseman's head. That'd be cool. Get a nice run in. That'd be cool. Ball comes right down the lane. Kinsey's just a little behind the ball. It just gets fouled up. And we're going to go down 2 strikes to no balls, and we are 2 outs in the 3rd inning. And we just stick the bat out there, and we strand another base runner. All right, ladies, come on. We're going into the 4th inning. All right, replay. Let's see it. Crack right up the gut. And a bloop. All right, that was a great double. Good hit double right into that gap, right field. Hey, give me a couple more of those, girls. Let's go. And look at that. Look at that. That is a nice-looking field. Look at the grass. I mean, beautifully cut by Brandon Howard. Great field maintenance out here. Look at those stripes. My word, folks. Oh, wow. How high are we right there? Oh, Lord, this is Dutchman. Oh, look at that start line. My goodness, Dave, that's good. Look at it. This is Owensville, folks. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. You guys like Dutchman? Owensville's campus? Oh, wonderful. Sorry about that. All right, and Shea is about to pitch. First pitch of the 4th inning. Sends it right. Oh, back up the gut into the outfield. It looks like we got a little bit of a switcheroo in the outfield again. It looks like we're sending Trinity into center and pulling Cam out. And let's see, Ari's still on third. Looks like Caburn is still at short. Riley's still second. It looks like everybody else is still in the same spot. Foul ball there. Hey, if you could stay on top of it, I got you, man. Oh, and that's a crack right into that same gap that was just played. Oh, goodness, that just drops, and our girls kind of just... Oh, and we got him in a rundown? Maybe not. Oh. That one had me excited there for a second, guys, but unfortunately, second base dove. The first runner on first base decided to run back, and we almost got him. Almost got him. Come on, Shea.
For the Lady Bulldogs is number 9, Aubrey Speed.
She puts the bunt down. It's going to go foul and send him on back. Get back to your base. Sounds like a football game has just ended, or a quarter, or a half, or something. Oh, and they give it a ball. So that's another thing. On Thursday nights, our campus is loaded now because we sometimes have home football games for 6th, 7th, and maybe it's 7th and 8th grade. But it is a long night here. Last Thursday, we were here till about 8 o'clock. It was getting dark, and those football boys were still out there playing. So it is definitely can get to be a busy campus. And there is a nice little K. Don't know if it was backwards or forwards because I didn't watch the girl. But we'll take some.
Next up, number 21, Bailey Ray Morris.
And that's a pass ball. And the runners advance to second and third. You should have told him to tune in online. I had it live. And that ball is high, and Riley is able to put her out and hold the runners on second and third. Take that, Bulldogs. Hooked you girls back up on the leash. Bulldogs, got to go back to the doghouse. Sorry. Guys, I'm a little tired. About 7 o'clock, past my bedtime. Ooh, and that was an outside pitch, but she wanted a swing, so she was swinging. Welcome to the dance floor. That wasn't a foxtrot. Come on, Shea. Right back at her. Come on, Shea. Nice, easy little bloop right over, and you're out. And there we go. And we are able to... Now, see, Shea, when you watch this back, kid, that's what you need. You need to rally your team behind you. That was awesome. You had 2 on from the beginning, and you were able to capture it. Nobody scored a run there. That's a goose egg inning. Great job. Keep believing in you. Keep believing in your team, and teammates keep having her back. Let's go, kids. Let's do it. Hey, your drone work is fantastic. Yeah, that's awesome, dude. Yeah, zoom over to your right. Yeah. That's beautiful. You see that over there? That's beautiful, dude. So this is the Owensville cross country course that you guys are seeing right here. That's the starting line, and it goes out in the woods, and then yeah, it's pretty awesome. We'll have this here in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from Tuesday. So yeah, this is what we got coming at us in 2 weeks. So if you're not busy on 2 Tuesdays from now, you know what? Why don't you show up and cheer on some kids? You can find a spot that they'll run by twice, 3 times even, and just stand there and say, hey, go Dutchman, go Dutchman, go Dutchman. It's real easy. It's 2 words. It is 10 letters with an exclamation point. So I understand there's some emphasis you got to bring to it, but that's all you really got to do. Can you clap your hands? Can you say go Dutchman? That's it. Cross country is, it's very interesting because of the fact that we don't have a, stadium. We don't have seating. So you do have to stand when you're there. But, hey, we'll take your support if you guys will show it. Oh! Dang, Ari! Okay, you guys might not have seen that, but that thing went in the the dugout. Wow. All right, we're going to have words tomorrow during Dutch time about that one, okay? Pass ball, and we're going to get Lily Raff moved over to second base. Let's go. Come on, ladies. See how much we can close this gap up. Let's go, Ari. Turn that ball around. And there's the strike he was looking for. 2-2. Oh, go, girl. Why go? Oh, man. That's all right. That's all right. We're on second. Ari, you hit that ball hard enough, that one won't even matter. You know what? Just turn it around here. She cracks it, but it just comes right back under her. Bat's a little high, ball's a little low. Oh, I'm not yawning. I'm not tired. I'm excited. Oh, and she gets a dribbler. She's going to move off the bag. There we go. First and third. Let's go.
Next Dutch girl batter is number 1, Trinity Rossi.
All right, Trinity. Let's go make that blue bat sing. Let's go, kid. Oh, and she gets hit by the pitch, and we're going to move the runners. Bases are loaded. Down 9-1. Claire Oswald steps to the plate.
Next batter, number 3.
No balls, no outs, no strikes. This is your moment. And the ball is out, but nobody's running. One ball, no strikes. Pitcher winds up, sends it. Claire swings for the fences and evens the count 1-1. And Claire tries to make connection, but it fouls out of bounds to the right side. All right, number 3 steps to the plate. 2 strikes, 1 ball. And she goes off the tip of the bat. She's staying alive. I started going with a little Alex Trebek accent. I don't know why. I really think I'm in like that slap happy moment right now. Guys, we ran 20 times 1 minute today, and it hurt me. Oh! And down goes Claire. We still have 3 on base with only 1 out, guys. We can still battle back with Shea Abernathy stepping to the plate. 1 out, 3 on, no balls, no strikes. And we were a little bit behind that swing. That's strike 1 for the Dutch girls. Come on, 7. That was interesting. I thought I felt like her feet did something weird there. I could be wrong. I've also thought I've seen a cat under my feet the last few days, and they haven't even been in the room with me. And ball! Nope, that was ball. Let's go. No, for real, I've been seeing things. I don't know what's up. All right, Shay, come on. Oh, that's strike 3? I told you guys he loves that inside plate. I told you he loves that inside pitch. And we have 2 outs. 3 on. Cabron Kelly steps to the plate. Number 17. This is your moment. Let's go, kid. Oh, that's a high ball. It's pass ball. And we got Lily Raff running for it. Oh, and that's an out. Ooh. And we take the 3rd out. Good hustle, though. Good hustle. Hey, let me tell you one thing. You're not going to score a run if you're standing on the other base, okay? You ain't going to do it. It ain't possible. I don't know if you guys know this about softball, baseball. It don't matter. If you stand on the base, you can't get home. So you got to run for it. Sometimes you got to take a risk. So coach probably sent, and it was just a little bit. He's like, do you want me in it? Like, do you want me to wreck it with it? Do you guys like these lights? These lights were given to us a couple years ago. This was one of the nice things that they actually gave us. So they built the stadium, but we didn't have lights for a few years. And ultimately, I believe we ended up getting new lights at the football stadium, so they moved those out here. Am I right on that? No, I'm not right at all. Hey, these are lights. These are lights that are great, okay? I thought it was something like that, but we got lights, guys, and there are 4 of them. There's a lot of lights on each one of these poles. Yeah, how many we got? 13. So it's an odd number of lights on 4 poles, which works out. That's 52 lights, okay? Fast math. I hope you guys enjoy this as much as we do. We really love this job. We can't talk about it any more than this. We absolutely love doing the live broadcast. The kids working with us is awesome. Being able to highlight the kids playing the game that they love. You know, me and Mr. T have talked about this so many times. Like, if we were in high school, we would have absolutely loved having a TV studio program like this that really showcases what our school is about, what our kids are about, the programs, and just being able to give back to the kids. Like, they can go back and watch us anytime. You know, we know how technology is. We know how, everything is online, able to see things. It's just, there's something to the back right. Is that right? You too close to the light pole again? Oh, my goodness. That girl had a quick bat. That was a good turnaround. And you know what? I hope that, like, youth kids get to watch this and be able to say, hey, you know what? I can't wait to be able to get these guys to broadcast our game, because you guys might not know this, but me and Mr. T are a little young, and we probably have quite a few more years here doing stuff like this.
I hope so.
Yeah. I mean, I do too. I mean, I got plans.
Oh, I'm going to go get the drone. I just wanted to say, Coach Lay, I see your comments here, and yes, I very much remember the lights at Memorial Field. Bright is maybe not how I would actually describe them.
Coach Lay, I'm going to be... Oh, man, that was a quick turn. She burns it back. Oh, we got one. Coach Lay, I'll be honest with you. I actually never played baseball at Memorial Field. But I did play a Frisbee game out there once, and that was awesome. especially whenever your end zone has that deep right field that drops off by 15 feet. Oh, my goodness. That girl cracked that thing to outfield. This is going to roll up to the fence. They might be able to turn all the way around here on this one. She sends it to third. They're going to hold up on second and third, so that girl gets a double. They have found the holes in the outfield and just, finding the gaps. I mean, that was right to the left of Shea, to the right of Riley, and then right between our two outfielders. On that thing, straight up. Come on, Claire, you can get there. Oh, just a little bit out of the reach of Claire, not able to get there. That thing's pretty cool. I almost want one myself. And that's a strike. There we go. Come on, 7. Let's go. 2 strikes. Shut her down. Defense, we got to play on her side. Oh, and that's going to be a hit batter. We're going to load the bases with that one. Just a little bit too inside, so I know I am so sorry for talking about wanting to go on the inside corner. Shea just went on the inside a little bit too far. He does like the inside strike, though. He has been calling that. Oh. Oh, and that's a crack right into the gap again. It just plops right down. Savannah's got to charge that. Send it in as fast as you can, and they're going to score 2. Takes them up 11-1. This is the 5th inning, so we will still see the Dutch girls bat no matter what. Oh, Coach Lake, yeah, I heard a lot about the lights here in Owensville, but there are so many different things about the fields, like playing on the gravel field at lower, what is that, Lions Field, playing on the gravel down there. That was one of the highlights people would always talk about. And they have loaded the bases now with 2 outs, and the score is still 11-1. I've also heard that, Borgia's lights, sometimes don't stay on, during football games. Heard that before. But their sprinklers work well. Heard that too. There's a lot of stories, Oh. Just reading back up these comments a little bit. There's a good strike. That girl was swinging for the fences, and we were able to get her on that one. Sorry, guys. It's 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Let's see. And there's another strike. Let's go, kid. Come on, Shea. Oh, and there's strike 3. Got her swinging with 2 outs. 2 outs, 3 on. Here we go, Shea. Trust your defense. They got your back. And she's going to get her swinging. Strike 1. Shea's putting the ball on the inside corner and getting these girls to go after it, and they keep swinging and missing. So that ball was a little high. A little high, a little outside probably. Here we go. Oh, and just a smidge high there. I was thinking that thing looked beautiful. I would have swung at it. Then again, I would have swung at every pitch she's pitched so far. I'd probably be out. And there's a strike. Let's go. Even that count up. 2-2. Come on, Shea. 2 strikes. 2 balls. 2 outs. 11-1. That makes 12, which is really 2. And there's a third one. I told you, math wins every time. You guys don't have to believe it. Just happens. Just happens. You guys want to join the color commentary? Sometimes you just got to be willing to sound stupid. Yeah. I'm really good at it. Really good at it. Oh. There you guys could see Dutch Girls were able to get that one run in the second. I think we left 3 stranded in the first or the third. Last inning we left 2 stranded. So we have had the opportunity to make it a 6-11 game, which probably could have turned it around a little. Hey, I'm over here. Oh, they don't want to keep it on us. We got a lot of good angles out here tonight. It looks like middle school football is done. Hopefully it was a routing with us doing the job. I can't remember who they were playing tonight. I wasn't there, Coach Lay. I didn't really travel to away games in high school. But I definitely, I was, I'm a cheerleader now. I was a cheerleader then, so I was always loud. And, it was just stories. I'd listen to people tell those stories about, we're going to Borgia, we're playing them for something, and then all of a sudden, the sprinklers came on, and, we were running a ball back or something, and the lights went out. Yeah, I didn't get to actually, play those games, but every spring and fall, but more in the spring because I get some time with Coach Crow working the finish line at the track meets. When I'm timing and he's starting, we get to have conversations during the distance races and for an hour before, and we just have conversations about all that historical stuff. It's so awesome being able to be around people that know so much, like Coach Crow, just soaking it up every second you get with him and just listen. It's kind of like going to a senior center and listening to their stories. It's awesome because they have so much knowledge that you don't have, and they have so many more experiences that you don't have, and just listening to them and learning from them it's just awesome. I do not want him to ever stop being a official for track and cross country because those are some of the best days that I've ever had as a coach. All right, and we got, I think they said, I don't even know who's up. Is that Cabron? 17? Thank you. Oh, it is Cabron. I'm sorry, I'm yawning. I need some Diet Mountain Dew and some dark chocolate. Get me some. Oh, and she, come on, drop that thing. Yeah, there we go. Oh, Cabron's going head first, Cabron. Woo! There we go, kid. Okay, she went foot first. I'm going head first, sliding into that thing.
Next batter,
But hey,
Dutchgirls, number 14,
we're all different.
Riley Dare.
Riley, number 4. 1 on, no outs. Oh, and that's a loose ball. Cabron's going to get over to third, standing up. Oh, guys, I should probably put 1 ball. There it is. Oh, I should probably move Cabron to third. And I got it. Ooh, there's a big swing. And here we go, 1-1 count. Oh, and that ball just came. That was like a slow pitch ball. It just came out and sat there, but it was a little too high to take a swing at. Now that one was a little different. Is that going to plop down? No, she's got a solid glove on that one. Now, oh, guys, I'm sorry. There was a run that scored. I was so stupid.
19, Savannah Knight.
So we got 1 out. Savannah comes up, number 19. Come on, time 1 up. She sends it right back to the pitcher, kicks it over, and that's an out. Maddox, you done?
Our next batter, number 9.
Do you have to leave at 5 a.m.? You do too? Hey, I'd be going to sleep, but make it home first. Maybe, did you need some more Taco Bell before you go home?
Taco Bell sounds so good.
It does. Oh, and there's a little runner. Oh, Kinsey Cooper, that was some wheels, kid.
That's going to close this thing out, ain't it?
Was that Kinsey? No. Yeah, that was Kinsey. That was some wheels. I haven't never seen her run that fast. That was awesome.
All right, let me, can you keep the conversation going for just a minute? I'm
Yeah.
going to go get Coach Hoey real quick.
Hey, I'm really good at that. I've been doing it for a bit.
Elliot and Granite, if you guys want to start bringing the cameras up here to the top of the press box, we are good with those. I'll try to get the head coach for Rolla up here for an interview, and then we'll be done.
So, guys, excuse me. Sorry, let me yawn real quick. So I said earlier we have 3 coaches. I don't know if they talked about it, but Coach Hannah Kopelman, assistant coach Madison Mace, and Jamie Wheeler. Having both of those assistants here has helped out a bunch. We have a smaller team: Trinity Rossi, Claire Oswald, Lainey Moss, Shay Abernathy, Allie Daniels, Kinsey Cooper, Cam Ryerson, Bailey Dare, Ava Schulte, Riley Dare, Cabrin Kelly, Ari Robson, Savannah Knight, Hannah Keeney, Danica Henson, and Lily Raff. A little bit smaller team, but we still have a lot of pride in you girls. Win, lose, or draw, we're always going to be here, be supporting you. It does not matter. So, tonight might not have been the game that you wanted to play, but at the end of the day, it's the game that you want to play. This is softball. This is something you love. As much as we want to say, you got to win. Winning matters. Just know that character matters too. The growth you get as being a part of a team and the character you gain, and just the life skills. I know it's cheesy, it might sound stupid, but for real, being a part of something is important. It builds so much for your future, and it's going to help you out in the long run, especially whenever you do have to deal with adversity and rise up whenever things aren't looking the way that you expected them to. So just stay positive with it, keep it up, keep grinding. And softball, actually they have, I think, 2 weeks left, and then they start their district run. They're done pretty much by the middle of October. If they can keep winning, then they keep going. But the district games for softball are in the middle of October, and your season's winding down. So make sure you guys make the most of it. And we'll keep supporting you guys no matter what, because that's what we do. And I just hope you guys stay excited about it all. So. Let's see, what else can we talk about here? Yeah, Tyler's going to get Coach Kinney. My guess is he might be having a conversation with some of his players, but it kind of looks like they're actually just rallying up around, their dugout. So Tyler might be able to grab him and get him up here pretty quick. Aside from that, what else we got going on? Granted, you have fun tonight?
Yeah, did you?
I did. For the JV game. It was a blast. I'm getting tired though.
I can agree with that. Softball is definitely much faster than football, though.
Yeah, it is. You're right. And I bet you don't have to do as much running around and traveling and trying to find the good camera angles. You kind of get.
Well, the running around makes it more fun.
Okay.
Just standing out there keeping it on something's
right.
Kind of boring. When you're running around, almost getting run over by football players, that makes it fun.
Okay, I'm with that. I am excited to get to the indoor sports and start seeing what you guys are able to do there versus what we did last year, and just see the growth we get with that.
Yeah.
Just because you guys have so many more cameras, you have more experience, which is super helpful. I'm really excited about that, and I know we got about a month before we get there, but I can't wait.
Yep. Looks like people are in.
Yeah.
Pass my headset off.
All right, so you guys didn't get to see this, but my mom came up and gave me a hug, and that was it's distracting. My mom knows I don't like hugs. She knows it. All right, we're gonna get this camera set up real quick for you guys. Gonna spin it around. Yeah, he's a lot taller than me, so make sure he gets in. We'll just get my head.
All right, can you hear me, Coach?
Yes, sir. How are you tonight?
I am doing pretty good. If you look at the chat here, it is pretty much Kevin Lay.
Coach Lay.
Coach Hoey, good to see you coaching and getting all riled up again. Love that your passion is still there, although maybe slightly less as when you were coach with the Mavericks.
Yep.
Making the transition to softball is a bit different than making any other transition in sports. Was the biggest challenge for you as a coach making that change from baseball to softball?
Yeah, it's just an adjustment of, different style of coaching. A little bit gentler, a little bit softer with, situations. But this is my 7th year coaching girls now, so now they get the full effect.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on the win tonight,
Thanks.
first off, Coach.
Yeah.
And then What does the rest of the season look like for you guys?
Pretty busy. So our schedule's kind of backloaded. We've got a 5-game tournament tomorrow, starting tomorrow. 2 on Friday, 3 on Saturday down in Springfield.
Oh, wow.
Then we've got 2 regular season games next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then we have our home tournament Friday, Saturday, which is another 5-gamer. So starting tonight, we have 1 tonight, 2 tomorrow, 3 on Saturday. And 1 on Tuesday, 1 on Wednesday, then 2 Friday, 2 Saturday. So pretty big end of the season.
And then you guys walk into district right after your home tournament, right?
Right. Then our district starts the following week. So, and we're Class 5. We're in a really good district. We've got Lafayette. They got the Car Girl. She's going to Mizzou.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and there's other good teams. I mean, it's pretty exciting.
That's awesome. Well, you guys have always shown up and done a great job. I love going to your guys' summer softball stuff. It's a great time. It's great having an organization that you're able to run and, do a great job with that. So I can't tell you how much my wife appreciates being able to get involved and be able to be there. Super, super wonderful to watch a program, and a coach be able to transition from baseball to softball and have so much success.
Well, and I enjoy it. I've got 5 kids, 3 daughters, 2 sons, so I'm on a diamond. 300 days a year.
Oh, yeah.
And we get hard at it. And you guys got a former Rolla
yes, we
Bulldog,
do.
Lady Bulldog on your coaching staff now. Madison Mace played for us 4 years ago. She was part of that team that went to the state championship game. So got a good assistant there, and your guys' program's moving in the right direction.
Right.
You guys are, I think you got 4 or 5 wins in your last 7 ball games. So
you
turned things around.
All right, we won't keep you too long because I know your son is over playing football. So we'll get off here real quick. Rolla happens to be playing the 8th grade Dutchman football team tonight as well.
That's right.
Your starting pitcher tonight, Bristol Klossner.
Yes.
And then on JV, you had Peyton Watson.
Yep.
Both did a really great job. Both threw some pretty good velocity. What can you tell us about those two?
Yeah, so Bristol, Peyton, and then Emma, who came in relief of Peyton. All 3 of them are very strong pitchers. We got that tournament coming up this weekend, so we had to get a couple innings for some of our girls. So we threw our best arms tonight. Bristol's senior been pretty dominant. She's got most of our innings, and she's doing extremely well on the mound. And Peyton's only a sophomore. She's come a long way. She's very talented, and Emma's got a lot of really good stuff too as a junior. So our pitching depth is pretty good. We're pretty happy with where our pitching is right now.
Right, being able to have 3 going into a tournament like that where you're getting 3 games, absolutely critical.
You can have 1 pitcher and survive when you play 1 game a day.
Right.
But when you get to a tournament where you got 5 in 24 hours, you better have some
yes,
people
sir.
that can throw. So, we pretty much everybody's a pitcher until you prove you're not.
That's awesome. I love that mentality.
Yeah. So
that's awesome.
Pretty exciting. So it's good to see Coach Lay's, still doing well. He and I coached a long time ago. We actually coached Tyler.
Yeah,
a long time ago.
The Midmo Mavs.
Well, he says if you ever go to a tournament in Florida, let him know. He might have a good place to stay.
Okay, I'll let him know. I got 5 kids, so there's a strong possibility we end up down there. I actually have a daughter who's down there right now. I have a daughter at Disney World right now.
Wow.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Progressive parenting.
Heck yeah.
You can miss school, I guess, nowadays.
Well, Coach, we won't tie you up any longer. I hope I get to see you during baseball season as well.
Absolutely.
And good luck the rest of the way out, and enjoy the rest of the school year. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us. Best of luck to you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks again, Coach.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was the first time we've ever had a coach from the other team in a post-game interview. Special guy to definitely me, getting to have him as a coach as a kid. Always enjoy getting to see Coach Hoey out here. And even though they're opposing school, a lot of opposing schools, we know a lot of people around here. So
there's definitely something about finding those former people that you used to look up to all the time as like somebody that you could never like be in the same league with, and then all of a sudden now you're not necessarily in the same league, but like, hey, we're both coaches. We're both
absolutely. It was an honor to get to coach against him. I always was something I always circled on my calendar, or something I was looking forward to getting to see him again. So, all right, last time we'll sign off in here. If you guys want to jump in the picture, you guys can jump in the picture. Yes.
Oh, it's on.
This is the crew from tonight. Maddox or Granite, why don't, since you got a headset on, why don't you introduce everybody and sign us off here?
Well, first, subscribe. Subscribe.
Granite never misses a chance.
No, I don't.
Like a true YouTuber.
Oh yeah.
Well, send us off here, Granite. Tell us who everybody is here.
Well, this man wasn't here earlier. Get in the picture. You're here anyways.
I'm here now.
James has been helping out with the football games, so we're very thankful to have James. In the back here is James's brother, Elliot, otherwise known as Chuck, in the
Chuck
in the musical this year.
I'm gonna call you Chuck every time I see you now.
And I will.
Thank you for the idea, Mr. T.
There you go. And then our what was it, the anxious or the angry pigeon?
Angry pigeon.
That's his new call out for being the drone. Lily said Maverick wasn't fitting, so he's angry pigeon.
No, the only Mavericks this one.
Thank you so much. And then very thankful to have Granite. He's helped us out for multiple years now. Does a great job on the cameras. Always excited to help out, so thankful for that. And then me personally, I'm very excited to have Coach Dave back on the mics with us. Makes things more relaxing for me. Love the commentators we've had the last 2 football games. Hope to have them back out as well. And maybe do like a three-person thing. That'd be pretty cool.
I'd be down for it. I'm always willing to talk to more people. It definitely gets lonely whenever you're talking by yourself up here. So
yes.
You guys come on back if you want. Now that booth, you were up at that booth. This booth is much bigger. We could hold more people, but that booth up there, you guys might have me sitting on your shoulders if you come back for that one.
I'm hoping the weather is really nice next Friday, and they let us have the opposing team because they want to be on the top. We'll see.
Yeah, we'd really like that. So, hey, weather people.
Make it happen.
Make it happen.
So don't have my dad come. Okay.
Yes, your dad's the rain man. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to sign off. As always, I'm going to let the camera roll just for a few seconds here because it always cuts off early. So, thank you again for tuning in. And for any softball girls that go back and watch this after the fact, good job tonight. Keep working. Coach Dave, you got any last words for them?
Great game. Keep your chins up, just like Coach Hoey said. Their season's wrapping up. Our season's wrapping up. Keep it going, guys. Ladies, keep your chins up. Find your way to win. Like he said, you guys won 4 out of like the last 7 or 9. Hey, keep going. And let these goobers go home.
I think everybody's a little slap happy, ladies and gentlemen.
We'll see you guys later.
See ya.